Okay, nice. I'm live right now. Ah, okay, fine. Everything's fine, I guess. Okay, guys, fine. अभय भाई लेट ओपी अभय भाई यस थोड़ा सा लेट हो गया सॉरी फॉर दैट एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा सा काम में फंस गया था बट नाउ इट्स फाइन नाउ आई एम बैक गाइस और today okay guys the game has already started. Gukesh is playing against NFM. Okay, today I am also hoping for India to win 4-0, right guys? Wait a minute, just fixing something. Where is that slot? I have to do this otherwise well for okay guys whoever is watching the stream please आवाज थोड़ी कम आ रही है ओके आवाज कम है क्या आज let's increase then अबे भाई I think now it's fine ना right now it's fine okay game has already started and okay I think India is going to win today 4-0 right and guys if you had not liked and subscribed to the stream just subscribe to the channel and let me first start a poll then I will we will look all the games one by one and okay let's start a poll right now. India beat India is really strong team for this tournament. Its voice coming fine now. Okay, okay. With score of okay, guys. I am creating a poll. You can just vote for this, and after this, we are going to look at the games which we are going right now. Oh no! Oh no! 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 3-1. Okay, I had started. Let okay. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Just give me. Just give me a 1 minute. I'm just fixing something for right now. After that, we will just look at the games. AY. And guys, how are you doing? I guess today India will get clean sweep. Their team is really very weak as compared to Indian team. And I guess today Pragg is rested. 3-1, 2.5, 1.5, and add another option which is 2, 2. Okay, let's start. Guys, you can vote right. Okay, the vote is now. Okay, let's go to the game right. Okay, the game has been already started. Let's first we will look to the men's board and after this we are going to look the women's board. Okay, Gukesh is playing with the black pieces and his opponent starts with the move e4. He immediately okay, and he played this g6. Oh, that is interesting. And after d4, it's look and after this bishop to g7. This is modern defense for you guys. And after this knight c3, d6, bishop e3. It looked like a king's Indian structure, but yeah, we say it as a modern defense. And after c6, okay, c6 has played right now, queen d2, and now in this position, Gukesh goes for this b5. And the idea of b5 is very simple. White has just moved his queen from d2. India number 1 versus 23. Easy win for Gukesh. I'm right. Yeah, it should be easy win, guys. Okay, basically White has put his queen on d2 and White wants to do castle on the long side. So Gukesh said him, wait, you are going to castle long side? Okay, let me start the attack then. And he immediately strike to the queen side with the b5 move, gaining more space, and said to his opponent, now if you castle, then it's not looking good for you. I will just push a4, maybe develop this knight. My bishop is already looking here, and I am much faster than you. Is Hari Krishna is playing today? Yes, guys, Hari is playing today. And guys, please like the stream if you had not liked, and subscribe the channel. Just subscribe it. Already we are very close to reaching 4,000 subs. So it will be great if we can get this today. Okay. For right now, let's go to other game. Let's see what his opponent is going to do. But I think it's not very comfortable for white to castle on the long side. And Gukesh has cleared his intention with the move b5. If white will castle, he just go for all out on the queen side. And let's go to the Vidit. What Vidit has played. With this e4 Sicilian has happened, and after this knight f3, knight c6, now t4, which is open Sicilian, and in this takes. Now he played this move, which is queen to d6, queen to b6. And actually, it is one of the rare variation of the Sicilian. And basically, in this type of structure, basically black goes with suppose move like knight f6, maybe e6 can be played here, and knight f6 looks so natural for black here. But black in this game just want to play this queen to b6, and now let's see what it can do. Okay, for right now, this knight is attacked twice with the queen and knight. So I guess Vidit is going to put his knight back to b3, maybe develop this knight here, bishop here, castle, and this is a good question for Vidit. So okay, this is still opening, and now Vidit is thinking for his move. Okay, Vidit is thinking from last 5 minutes, right? Yeah. So let's go back to the Arjun game. In this game, okay, Arjun has black pieces. So let's flip the board. But Arjun has played. Okay, now e4 has been played. e6. Okay, Arjun has gone for this French defense. Now d4, d5, and his opponent plays this e5, which is known as the advanced variation. And basically, in this type of structure, what happens is white usually plays the c3. Black try to play c5 with the queen on c6 and queen on b6, knight on this c6 square. So let's see what happened. Okay, he immediately strike with the move c5 and then c3. Now you can take that with this, but it is not considered great. So basically, you are waiting that white will capture, but white will not capture. But so in this position, black just develop with knight here, put his queen on this b6 square and create a pressure on this d5, d4 square. So what happened in the game after this c5 is his opponent played this knight. Okay, sorry. Wait, after c5, c3, knight c6, and now knight f3. Now he played this queen to b6. Hello. Hello, Ashbhai. Are there only I am playing against Bharat today? Yeah, I think opponents' rating are not much high. But one thing which I can tell you is if any one of them is able to draw the games, then Indian teams are going to lose a huge rating. So after queen b6, a3 has been played. Now knight to f6. Okay, normally now this bishop can take this, but it is not so bad in this variation. So b4 immediately is countering the center. Now in this position, Arjun takes the pawn on d4, c takes d4, and guys, now he plays this uh, knight to f5. Western players are so weak, but I think they have done GM stuff. Yeah, I think. Look at the yesterday match, guys. Uh, okay, yesterday whom India is playing, okay, their team is also not so strong, but you see that I am who is playing against Arjun has gotten good position. Okay, knight f5, bishop e3, f6, striking in the center, b5, attacking the knight. Now he took the bishop first, pawn take, and now in this position, Arjun played a brilliancy. Can you guys Can you find the billions here, guys? According to chess.com, why not bishop take knight? It will become a bad position for black. No, 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 no. That's the case, Abhay, in the French, in this version. Okay, suppose you take this for right now. Okay, wait. What I am doing? Yeah, here. Here you can take, now. You are saying just to take this knight, yeah? It looks. But what happen is, now black will not take this. Black will first play this. Queen takes pawn on b2, and after this position, look, your rook is hanging. Even okay, rook is almost gone. So suppose you play this move like knight to d2, facing the noose. Now you will take, and now after this, suppose you attack this. Okay, you can't attack this. You will just lose this pawn, and frankly speaking, black has really good chances here. White is also stuck with his pieces. King is still in the center. Black can open this position with c takes d. So it's not the good way to continue. Okay, guys. Here, after f takes c3, after this move, but what Arjun, what Arjun played here is a brilliant, which is knight takes e5. Wow, sorry, knight takes, sorry, not this, knight takes. He played this knight takes e5, which is a brilliant thing, because guys, here, if you take with the d takes e5, Arjun has just queen takes e3 check. Now queen or bishop has to block the check, but now after you block the check, now this queen to c1 check, queen blocks. Okay, wait. Queen blocks the check, and after this, you just uh, you just you just can move this queen here, and still this position is looking very foolish because this thing is so much open. Okay, but what happened in the game was, after knight takes c5, d takes c5, queen check, queen blocks the check. Here Arjun play this queen to b2. His idea was to attack the rook, but that was not the good way. Now this knight is coming here on d2 square, and after this, okay, for right now you can't take this rook, but you can take this pawn, and you have 3 pawn against a piece. So it will be interesting game already, guys, between Arjun Erigaiasi and his opponent. It is really spitting fire. Okay, this board is very interesting. And in this portion, the better move it can be this queen to f6. But yeah, I don't think queen to b2 is not queen to b2 is also good. You are just attacking this rook for right now. He has to play this knight here. You can take this pawn with this pawn, and you have a 3 pawn. Okay, knight bt2 has been played in the game. Now Arjun is going to take this pawn, guys. Guys, Arjun has sacrificed a knight in this opening. Let me show you again. After this variation, f takes e3. Now Arjun play this knight takes e5 brilliancy. And the idea is, if you take, you will give a check. The king is wide open. You will give another check. And now in this position, queen to b2, just attacking the rook. And now he has to play this knight to d2. Now you can take this pawn. This is defended by this queen, so knight can't take this. And in the next few moves, you can develop your bishop here. You can put your king into the safety, and white king is going to stuck in the center. That's the case here. Why the hell knight e5 a brilliant move? I really don't know. Actually, it's brilliant move due to white is getting a lot of initiative. Sorry, black is wait. Black is getting a lot of initiative on white's king. That's why. And queen can early invade. White is in a hollow position. Chess over. I found it. 95 is the brilliancy. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why my mobile is in my mobile phone. The chat is not getting updated. Guys, 17 people are watching. If you have not liked the stream, please like the stream. We have a goal of reaching 4K subs for today. So if you can subscribe, that is great. But yeah, let's go to the game again. Arjun game is going to be very interesting, guys. And f takes e5 is going to happen. And now, suppose this rook attack this queen, then I guess you can just take this pawn. And it looked like Arjun is doing great. Although Arjun is a piece down, but he has already taken 3 pawn with the white king is stuck in the center. Maybe after this bishop to d6 castle, black is going to put a lot of pressure on this white king. Yeah, white is the hollow position. And oh, okay, guys. Let's can we check this game with the database, guys? Okay, let us check the game of Arjun with database so that we can check is this happened earlier or not. We will check it. Wait, guys, wait. Okay, let's go. Oh, guys, it was happened already. Okay, there are 3 GMs. They had okay played in their game. Okay, this was happened. Rook to b1 was played here. Now the main only move is okay. Okay, I guess he is going to take this, right? It is fine. It is fine. It's even for Arjun, that is sure. I I don't think it is going to be easy win for the Arjun right now because okay, it is the classical format and white can also defend his position. Although white is a piece up for right. Okay, I think he can took this pawn, right? And it's still good for him. But if you take this pawn really hangs on e5. And I did not like that this knight is jumping here. Which country is on first in now? Aishwa, India is leading this Asian Cup in chess section. So that's why. Is it, I guess, can we play this queen to c3, but rook to b3 will come. It will harass our queen. And I am not liking that move. So I think what Arjun has to do is Arjun has to give this pawn. And after this knight to e5, again, okay, knight to e5, he can give a check. But after this queen blocks, what is going to happen? Okay, he can again play knight c3. Sorry, queen c3. Okay, it is interesting till now. Let's see. But yeah, in all top games, queen to c3 has been played. Okay, there are only 3 games in this position. And in this position, queen to c3 has been played. But I like the move this queen to a3 because after queen to c3, I guess rook to b3 is just crushing for white, right? And guys, 24 people are watching the stream. Can we get 20 likes right now, guys? If you had not liked the stream, just like the stream, guys, please. And if you had not subscribed, just subscribe the channel. We are very close to reaching 4K subs. And okay, for right now, let's go to the Vidit game, Hare Krishna game. Sorry, we had not seen the Hari game. No. Okay, Hari has started the e4. His opponent played this e5, knight f3, knight c6, and he played the Rilo page, guys. And after this a6, this is known as the Morphy defense. And after this bishop goes to a4, now he play this knight f6, and he just castle. And guys, and it looked like this is a 3 pawn, but taking this pawn doesn't looks good for black in so many cases because after this rook e1, now this knight has to go back. Maybe this knight to c5. Now bishop will take this, and after this takes 6, t takes c6. Now you will take this pawn. You can take, I guess, or maybe d4 is much stronger here. Yeah, d4 just attack the knight, and you can't take with this pawn because your king is pinned, and the knight has to move here, and knight will go to e6, and after this knight takes e5. It look like this pawn is free, but it's not free, guys. Wait, because after this move, this queen takes, knight takes, Now there is a beautiful discovery here with the knight takes c6. Okay, you can block this check with knight e6, but yeah, it took like a great position. For okay, wait. I think here it's knight c6 is good. Yeah, and it is a good position for both. Okay, it is playable for both sides. Maybe you have to put your knight again back. Yeah, this variation can happen in the Sharan Singh's Iran on top right hand. No, is it real? But India has not lost yet now. And today, okay, Sarnaz Singh, can you send me the link for this where the standing is showing? Actually, in Chesscom, the standing is not showing. And I'm just hoping that India is okay. After this castle, bishop e7 has been played, rook e1, now b4, sorry, b5. Oh, my favorite play with my favorite opening, Roy Lopez. Okay, now d6, c3 is on the board, and now after this, white will strike with the move d4. It is a very common idea in Roy page. Bishop g4, pinning the knight. You will, and now d5, gaining more space here. Knight a5 attacks the bishop right now, and now bishop goes back to c2, c6 is striking in the center. Now he plays this h3, asking the bishop where the bishop wants to go. But here, let's see where he will put the bishop right now. Yeah, exactly. Saran Singh, can you send me the link for the... And guys, please like the stream if you have not liked it. And okay, Arjun game is really going interesting. Okay, after this, okay, what happens? Wait, after this, queen b2, knight bd2, f takes c5, rook attack the queen. And now it's Arjun's turn, and Arjun is thinking for a while. And maybe Arjun will play this queen takes e3, knight takes e5, maybe this check again, queen t2, queen c3. Okay, this looks a little bit messy, but yeah, let's see what is going to happen. Okay, guys, for right now, let's go to the women's sport. Indian women are really doing great in this section. Yesterday, they beat their opponent with 3.5 point, and they just crushed. Okay, let's go to the women's team. Okay, dude, wow. Oh, guys, in women's section, India is playing against China, right? So can we nice this is gonna discover check. किधर करो? Oh, guys, today is India versus China also. Nice. Guys, today is India versus China. Let me change the stream title. India versus China in women's section. Wow. Guys, today it is really uh, India versus China. Okay, the stream is okay. Control Z. What happened? Wait. India is playing against China, guys. That is awesome. Hello, Blender bhai. Wait a minute. Guys, today women's sport is very interesting because India is playing against the China. Okay, India versus China is going to happen, guys. Top. अरे ब्लेंडर भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. क्या हाल है? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let's go back to the game. Okay, these women boards are going to be very interesting, guys. Okay, let's see. Ho Yufan, one of the best player in women section, is playing against India number one, Koneru Humpy. Okay, Koneru has white pieces and she starts with the move d4, e6, c4, and now he plays this knight f6, and after this knight to c3, and basically after d5 it is transformed to the queen's gambit decline variation. I don't know my wife the chat. Okay, after this he plays this bishop to g5, bishop to e7, and now she plays this e3, h6 is on the board, and after this bishop h4, castle, knight f3, b6, and rook to c1, bishop b7, and now bishop d3. And guys, this is going to be very interesting fight, guys. Okay, Ho Yifan is one of the strongest women player in the chess in women section. That is going to be awesome. And in the other board, Jiner Ju is playing against Harika. Harika is playing with the black pieces. Let's flip the board right now and see what opening has happened here. Okay, here e4, e6 French defense. Wow, d4, and after this d5. Okay, exchange French was happened, guys. This is going to be very dubious game, I guess. After this b takes d5, knight f3, knight f6, bishop d3. Okay, symmetrical pawn structure. Queen e2, queen blocks a check. King takes castle, knight c6, and queen. Oh, sorry. King goes to e8. Sorry, f8, and after this c3. I guess this game will end in a draw for sure. This game will end in a draw. But the fight between Koneru, Humpy, and Ho Yifan is going to be interesting. Okay, Vaishali is playing against Tan Jongi. Okay, Vaishali is playing with the white pieces, and their game started with e4, c5, Sicilian defense, knight f3, e6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, and after this, knight c6. Here she plays this knight to c3, queen comes to c7, and after this bishop to e2. Now Vaishali is ready to go for the castle, but after this knight f6, knight knight bb5. Okay, there is no command for puzzle, I show. Rook b8, queen b8, f4, d6, bishop e3, bishop e7, castle a4. After a4, b6, bishop f3, and now bishop to b7. Okay, this game will be interesting, but right now let's go to the other game, which is going here. Vantika is playing against WGMO Chai. Okay, there's this very awkward Chinese name, which is they had started with d4, knight f6, c4, and oh, is he going for the King's Indian, guys? Let's see. After g6, knight c3, bishop g7, e4. Okay, guys, King's Indian is happening in the board. Okay, Aishwa, you are, I think, doing some mistake. Magnus Carlsen, maybe there is no space. d6, knight f3, castle, bishop e2. This is King's Indian happen in this board, and after this, he immediately strike with the e5 move. Bishop comes to e3. Now knight goes to a6, and the idea is maybe in the future black wants to put his knight on c5. Here d5 is the one of the main move. If you take this pawn, then it is not great. After d takes e5, maybe queen takes queen, rook take queen, and you can't take this right, because of this knight e4 tactics. You will take, I will take, and this is equal, but now you are facing really difficult to defend this b2 pawn. This rook is well placed on this open file, and this is a good position for black. So after this bishop to e3, knight a6, now white simply do castle, and now let's see what what he is going to do. And after this, wait, queen to e7, bishop g5. He takes. Oh, this was happened. She played queen e7, and then after bishop g5, he takes d4. Knight comes here, attacking the knight and the same time queen. So he just come back, and after this, now it's black's turn. What can black play? Okay, this knight looks very aggressive here. Maybe we would like to play the c6 move, asking the knight where he wants to go. Okay, but after this, after this knight takes d4. Now I guess c6 is going to happen in the board. Okay, black has to play c6, right, guys? Come on. C6 has to be played because this knight and this bishop are creating a lot of pressure on this queen. And white is really doing great here. So you have to strike with the c6 move, right? So, okay, there is some lag happen here. Modi ji, hello Modi ji, welcome to the stream. Guys, if you had not liked the stream, please like the stream. And if you are not subscribed the channel, please subscribe. Okay, Abhay Bhai is saying bishop e3. Who is going to bishop e3? Abhay Bhai. And let's go back to the Arjun game. Okay, let's go back to these games. Where okay, in Gukesh games, after this b5 happened, g3 was played by his opponent, which is not a good move. But after this, knight coming to f6, bishop g2, knight immediately goes to g5, attacking the bishop. And after this, bishop comes to f4. Now e5. Okay, nice guys. Today Gukesh is just playing so much aggressive. Look at the pawn structure of Gukesh. e5 with the b5 with the move b5 here, and after this d takes e5, knight takes, and he took the knight with the bishop, which is not the good here. But after this d takes e5, black has offered a queen trade. King takes queen, and after this bishop going to h3. Basically white wants to trade all of the pieces and go for the end game. लिंक भेजो टूर्नामेंट का. ओके कैलाश सिंह, आई विल सेंड यू. Okay guys, wait, let me send you the link. Okay, this is the link for guys. And okay, right now 31 people are watching the stream. Guys, like the stream, and can we reach 4k subs today? We are very close to reach 4k subs. And okay, what Cookie does is he just put this knight on a6 with the idea of knight putting on b5, attacking these pawns. Okay, if you take this bishop, which is fine for Gukesh, maybe he will castle, or maybe just put this king on e7. Everything looks fine for him. Okay, let's go. And okay, let's go back to the Vidit game. After this queen b6 move, Vidit has played this knight back to b3, knight comes to f6, knight c3, all standard stuff here, e6, now a3, a6 by his opponent. Now Vidit plays this bishop to f4, and he plays e5, which is not the best move here, because after this bishop to g5, I guess it's not good to play here this h6, because you will take and look at the pawn structure of black. It is really worse, and this knight is jumping to this d5 square, which was a great square for the knight. This bishop is really horrible on. Okay, the beginners can't castle. Oh sorry, he can't castle. He already take oh sorry, I missed. He already take this now. But I think king to e7 is really fine for him. Okay, but what happened in with this game is his opponent has played this e5 move, which is not the good here. Now I think bishop g5 makes a lot of sense. It's not easy to remove this bishop whenever you play this At 6 move, you are going to hit by the bishop, and after this pawn takes. Okay, basically, if you don't, you can play bishop here, bishop e7 first, but after bishop e7, white move are really easy. Just bishop goes to back, and maybe just bishop e2. He's doing great. Okay, white is doing great here in this portion. And after this e5, Vidit is thinking for his move right now. And let's look what is going to happen in their board. In the game between Arjun, after this, okay, we had discussed this portion till right now. After this, rook to b1. Okay, here the theory says that queen to c3 is the best move, but after this queen to c3, this rook is hitting the queen, and this queen is just targeted. Queen has to go back to maybe c7, and I don't like this position for Arjun. But what Arjun does it after this rook to b1, he just take the pawn on a3. Arjun has already sacrificed the piece, guys. But after this knight takes e5, in this position, queen e3 check has to be played. But after queen e3, queen d2 doesn't looks good for black. Actually, black is a piece down. Maybe it can be played. Okay, queen c3. I don't know. Is it working? But what happened in the game after this knight takes e5 is Arjun has played this g6 move, which is not the best. Arjun idea is to put this bishop here and then castle here. But now what happens suddenly is white can play this queen to f3 move, threatening a checkmate here. And now, sorry, it's not checkmate, threatening a check, or basically it will just doom black's position. Now you can't do anything, right? Okay, suppose you defend the position like, okay, you have to trade the queen, right? Or maybe what can you do? If you come here, it is still bad for black. What black is doing is really bad after this queen to e7 move. So after this queen to f3 move, I think black has to take this, and after this knight, okay, from which knight you will take? Maybe this knight you can take with this knight. And white is really doing great. White is a piece up. Okay, for black, he has 3 pawn, but look at the white pieces activity after this. This rook is going to come on open file. These knight are well placed here. So Techstar team, hello Techstar team, bro, welcome to the stream. Guys, can we reach 10 likes for right now? 31 people are watching. And okay, for right now, wait. Okay, for right now, it is not looking great for Arjun right now with the move g6, because queen to f3 is coming. Maybe after queen to f3, what are the other options for black? Okay, white wants to come here, and how can you stop him? Okay, one idea is just take the, but after this takes, it is white who is doing great here. So let's see what will his opponent will do right now. Okay, guys, queen to f3 was happen in the board, and now it's Arjun's turn, and really Arjun is now in huge pressure because this queen is threatening to come on this f7 square, and basically black has to trade the queens. But already we had seen that black is a piece down. Okay, for this he has 3 pawn right away, but let's see, piece is a piece in this game. And in the Hari's game, okay, what happened is after this h3, bishop goes to c8 again. Now he took the pawn on c6, knight takes the pawn, and now knight to d2, very common idea in Rilo-Pajan Italian, with knight going to f1 to g3, or maybe this e3 square. Okay, for right now e3 is doesn't look good, but yeah, knight to g3 is possible here. Okay, so in this position after this, h6 was played by his opponent, knight to f1. Now, okay, for right now, Black's bishop is not doing it. Is Black is going to put this bishop on this b7 square, or maybe just put this bishop on this e6. Okay, this square looks more sensible. I guess bishop to e6, rook to c8 is looking good for him. But let's see. Okay, let's go to the women's war right now. And Koneru Humpy is playing against former world number one Ho Yufan. And okay, in their games, after this rook to c1, bishop goes to b7, and now bishop d3, d takes c4, bishop takes c4, knight bd7, castle c5, and queen to e2. Now, okay, this position is really looking very equal right now, but this position is going to be very interesting after some time. So, and in the game between Harika and Jinaju, they have played the French variation with exchange. Okay, they have played the exchange variation of the French, and after this h6, now it's white to move. Okay, white can develop his bishop, but okay, where white is going to develop this bishop? Is he going to play this bishop e3? That looks very awkward, but look at this knight. Okay, this knight is how this knight is going to come in the game. Okay, there is a knight d2 square, but up knight d2 you have to put here. This square is already controlled by black. Okay, black is also doing great here. Black has uh, black d pawn is really putting some great pressure on these white pieces, and it is controlling e4 and c4 right away. So in the game of Vaishali, what was happen is after this d6 right away, bishop e3 has bishop e7, castle, castle, and now Vaishali goes for this a4, b6, and after this bishop f3, bishop b7, g4. Oh, guys, Vaishali is going for all out here, and she has just started his attack on his opponent. Okay, his opponent is GM, but still, he's just going for all out. G4, A6. Okay, Chinese team is one of the strongest team in women's section. Yeah, basically he has all their uh, three players are GM and other fourth player is WGM, right? And after this, okay, wait. After this G, wait, G4, black. Oh, sorry. After this G4, A6 by black, knight D4, Queen C7. Now G5, Vaishali is going for all out. Knight D7 is now he is going to play H4. H4 is H4 can be played here. Yeah, she can goes for H4, H5 really, but maybe he has to put this thing somewhere because maybe she wants to put this rook on this open file. So let's see. And in the game between Vantika, okay, Vantika has played a fabulous game yesterday. She just sacrificed this rook for the checkmating king. I hope you guys have seen that match. So after this bishop f6, bishop takes bishop, queen takes. Now queen d2 has been played here. Okay, for right now this knight is awkwardly placed here, but it can come into the game after this knight to c5. But before, maybe you have to go back and maybe, okay, yeah, you can put this knight on this e5 square later. Okay, still this is theory for right now, and here the main move here is knight c5, but okay, knight c5 is good, but what Indian wants to first play this rook to e8. I don't know like that. I like this, just go for knight c5, just tap up your piece, put your pieces in a good square. Okay, guys, meaning of outlook good. Guys, wait a minute. I'm just coming back. Just give me a minute. Okay, let's. Okay, I am back here. Wait. And okay, Arjun is in huge pressure right away. Arjun has sacked a piece, and after this, let's go back to the Arjun game. What was happened is after this mistake by Arjun, g6, which is not the best here, his opponent found the good move queen to f3, threatening this queen to f7. So there is only one option for Arjun, just to trade this. Okay, one option is just go knight e, sorry, queen e7, but it doesn't look good for black because white is too much active here. So in this position, after he takes, his opponent take with the knight, and now it's Arjun's move, and Arjun is really in trouble here because look at the white pieces which are very active here. White can do castle. These pieces are not doing great for the black. Black is already a piece down here. So how did he get worse? Okay, Abhay bhai, what basically happened is after this sequence of move, queen d1, queen b2, knight come here. He took the pawn on e5, rook attacked the queen. Now he took the pawn on a3, which was fine. And after this, knight takes e5. In this position, what Arjun has to play is queen e3, queen e2. And after this, somehow queen c3, this position still looks good for him. Because now, even if you go here, the difference is your knight is just hanging, so you can't go right away here, right? So this position looks good for him. Okay, there is knight rook b3, but it's not anymore because you have always queen a1 check, so rook has to go back. Basically a type of perpetual for Arjun. Hello Eagle Chess, welcome to the stream. But what Arjun missed that after this queen a3, Arjun played this g6 move, which is really shaky because it just allow white to trade the queens. After this queen to f3, he is just threatening queen on f7, and you can't allow this. Suppose you just play a random move here, then it is just over. After this queen to f7, king to d8, and now after this queen to f6 check, this rook is just gone. So you have to just trade the queens right away. But after this trade, white is really doing great. Okay, for right now, black has 3 pawns for a piece, but look at the piece of black. They are just sleeping on their starting squares. So that's the case here. So, so Arjun is really in trouble here. In the game of Vidit, okay, Vidit has a fine position after this. Okay, his opponent has played this e5. He just immediately attacks the queen. Now queen has to go back, basically queen c7 here. But after this f3, just not allowing any knight g4 ideas here. White is really doing great. And after this bishop here, or maybe bishop e2, white will just castle. Maybe he launch an attack, and white is really doing great. Okay, okay. For right now, Arjun is really in worst position in the game of Hari Krishna. What happened was after this knight to f1, bishop e6 has been played, and now this knight goes to e3. Wow. And now basically black can play this knight rook to c8. Okay, rook to c8 just looks natural for putting the rook on a open semi-open file. So let's see. Okay, there was some move happen in any board. Okay, in the Gukesh board, what happened was after this queen exchange, he just put his knight on this a6, bishop take bishop. Now rook takes. Now, okay, this position little bit equalish for it, but now we all know that Gukesh is very good and endgame, and his opponent is really low rated against him. So there are just good chances. Okay, let's go. And okay, let's go to the game of Vantika again. Let's refresh this page first. Okay, after this move, after okay, she has played this c6 move, just getting rid of this knight on this d5 square right away. His opponent takes the knight, and after this, bishop take, queen takes f6. Now after this, queen to d2 by white, and now in this position, knight to c5 by black. But can b4 can be played here? Just immediately before, no, you can't play b4, right? This pawn is just hanging here, so you have to first defend this pawn. So she played this f3 here, and now in the next move she wants to play this b4, but now you have to play a5, just stopping the, okay, now a5 just stop to this b4 move right away. That's the game. Okay, that is good game. Okay, basically Vantika I will say Vantika has a great position right away. After this f3 move, he has to play this a5, which looks very natural. Otherwise p5 just kick out this knight from this beautiful c square, c5 square. So, and in the game of Koneru, Humpy and Hoyufan, which is going away right away. After this a4, Hoyufan is still thinking. And what Hoyufan can play here? Okay, for right now, white is really doing great. White has enough space in the center for this. And how can black can continue from here? I really don't know how is black is going to continue here. Let's see, look to the game of Harika here. Harika, okay, Harika has played the French defense. And after this rook e1 check, king goes to f8, c3, and now she plays this h6. Is he going to play g5 next move? But yeah, she can play g5, right? And okay, guys, still this is a very theoretical game going right away. Okay, in this position, knight e5 has been played by MVL here. Okay, knight e5 has been played by MVL. Wow. And his opponent Duda takes the play this knight to e7 in this position. Oh. But knight to d7 can be played or what? But just okay, if you take then white, black is just doing great with rook coming here, bishop here, sorry, pawn here. King is going to f7. Okay, for right now, Harika is doing great. And what about Vaishali? Oh, Vaishali. Okay, after this knight to c5, Vaishali is thinking for a long time, guys. Is Vaishali is considering this move h4 here, or can he play this f5 here? But f5 looks little bit okay. F5 can be played, right? After you take this bishop is right really open. Okay, for right now your king is weak, but these two pawns are really scary for black also same time. But this position can be double edge for Vaishali same time. हम वो है जो फोन पे 10 सेकंड चेस खेलते हैं। सीएफए भाई कुछ नहीं चल रहा, डेस्कटॉप पे चेस खेलने की फील अलग है। डिस्टर्बिंग चेस। Okay, whose side is this? By the way, guys, for you guys, let's look at the game quickly. Okay, for right now, Gukesh is really doing great here, but Vidit is also doing very much fine. Vidit has a really advantage, but Arjun position is really looking worse after this queen trade. He has sacrificed the piece in the opening, and basically he has three pawn right away for that piece, but white pieces are enough active here. And okay, he had played this bishop d6. Now just developing move bishop d3, maybe castle, just putting other rook on this open c file, and that can be horrible for Arjun in upcoming move. Okay, we had got already 50 votes, right? 4061%. 3-1. Okay, 8% are hoping for the draw. So let's go. This is the current. Okay, bishop d3 has not played. Bishop d6 has been played here. But why? Okay, Arjun is going to be pressed here. In the game of Hare Krishna is really doing good. And in the women's sport, it is really going interesting because India is playing China, one of the strongest team in this section, in women's section. Ho Yufan is playing against Koneru Humpy. Okay, this still is in theory where after this d4 move, knight takes d4 is played by Anatoly Karpov. Okay, still this is theory, guys. Knight takes d4 is, or maybe you can take this e takes d4. Still, it's fine. Okay, everything, but in knight takes, okay, it looks okay. If you take with this, you have an isolated pawn on d5. So I think taking with a knight makes more sense here for general perspective. And in the game of Vantika, after this queen d2, knight comes to c5. Okay, Vantika has played this king's Indian. One of my favorite f3 has come in the board, and he immediately plays this a5. And his opponent plays this p3 move, which looks awkward for me. But can you play a3 with the idea of b4 here? Or no? A3 and b5, b4, maybe. But yeah, f3 is still okay. p3 is still fine for him. Now, okay, this bishop needs to develop, or maybe just you play this rook e8. कौन सी मूवी CFF? ओके, CFF भाई आज एक मूवी देख रहे थे ना, विदाउट इंडिया नंबर वन इज गुकेश, या what happened in the game of Vidit Gujati, Trishila Banerjee? In the game of Vidit, the game is really right now very equalish. Vidit has a really good advantage after his opponent just after this e6, a3, a6, and bishop f4. His opponent just played this e5, and after this move, Vidit just played this bishop e3, queen goes back, and now g4. Wow, Vidit just go for g4 immediately. I guess Vidit is now really planning to attack on this king side. Maybe he will play this queen d2 and castle on the long side and go for attack on this side. Wow. I think Vidit is going to win this game. Yeah, Vidit has really great chances here because black pieces are really not active here. Vidit has already started his attack here. Okay, guys, can you know where the standings is coming for this 19th Asian Games in chess section? I am trying to find the standings, but in chess.com it's just not showing right away. So after g4, what black can play here? Okay, suppose black play bishop e7, but after bishop e7, you just allow g5, right? Knight is getting, and knight is just okay. Where this knight is going, right? This is just over, so you can't allow this g5 moves. So here you have to play this h6 move to stopping g5, but still this is okay for him. Can we not go for h4? Okay, no, h4 is more much because you can't play this. Okay, or maybe queen d2, or maybe f3. Okay, can we play this for right now? F3, just solidifying this. But yeah, with it is just pressing here. Vidit has a good, really good question. Okay, you guys are just using the bots. Okay, just leave. Vidit is really doing great. There are good chances that Vidit will win this game. Gukesh is also doing good here, and I guess Vidit will crush this FM on his board with his end gameplay. And in the game of Arjun is really passing. Arjun is really worse here. After this bishop to d7, white can white even don't need to take this bishop. He can just castle. Maybe in future he can just put more pressure by taking this open c file. And this bishop is doing nothing here, guys. This bishop is doing nothing. He is just tearing this pawn, which is already defended by two pieces right away. So Arjun's position is really worse. Already he is a piece down, and I guess Arjun already know that he is in trouble here. So bishop d7 is the current position here, or what can white can play? Yeah. Okay. Castle looks more natural. Yeah, just doing castle and just putting rook somewhere in open d or c file. In the game of Hari Krishna, what was happened is after this knight e3, his opponent plays this rook to e8. Now, yes, Hari Krishna is ready for strike with the f4, but for f4 right away, he has to put this knight on h2. Maybe then, okay, still it's not possible to f4, right? If white black can just take. So, what are the other moves? What can he play a3 just with the idea of b5, b4 here? Yeah, a3 can be played here. No, no worries. Most likely. How does c5 points works? Eagle chess, okay. C5 points just works normally. If you suppose you just write some message here, you will just get some points. And if you come again and then you will get some points. Okay, Siddhan Bhai has more point because Siddhan Bhai, I think, super chatted yesterday. That's why he has more point. That's why. Okay. By the way, those are for betting and stuff. Yeah. But I will add something new feature on this point system later. But for right now, the games are going on. So I have to focus. But yeah, my okay. Rook e8. Now Hari Krishna has to find a plan. And a3 can be played here. Bishop d2. I don't think he will play bishop d2. And in the board of, let's look other boards also. Let's look the Abdusattarov versus Param Magshadhaloo. This is also very interesting board here. Amin Tabatabai is playing against Sindarov. And let's look this board. Okay, what they had played. Okay, Abdusattarov is playing with a white d4, knight f6, c4, queen's gambit. And after this b6, a3 has been played. Queen's Indian has happened here. Queen, okay, knight c3, just take with the knight. e3 is, sorry, d6. Knight goes back to f3. And after this, bishop to e7, h3, bishop comes to e2. Now d5, striking in the center, just take, knight take, knight take, bishop take. And now Abdusattarov first play this rook to c1 here. Now castle, b5, taking more space here. And now what uh, Abdusattarov is going to play? Okay, Abdusattarov can play bishop c7, but after this, okay, bishop c7 is really cramp. Okay, you, oh wait, sorry, bishop c7. After this bishop c7, queen has to go e8, and maybe you can put this bishop here. Is it good? But yeah, It can be played here. But here the best move is, I don't know. What can he play? Can he put his knight on this d5, d4 square right away? Maybe. Okay. In other games, okay, let's look if and okay, Vidit is managed to achieve a great advantage here. Lacombe line is just crushing his opponent here. And okay. Okay, in Arjun's game, his opponent has castle, and really now this position is going very worse for Arjun. And okay, I'm thinking about move like King E7, but after King E7, okay, White is able to play this. But yeah, still it's fine. After you can just trade some, and maybe able you. Okay, I think in this position, White doesn't want to trade some pieces here. पॉइंट्स देने के कमांड्स क्या है मुझे नहीं पता ब्लंडर भाई यू कैन आस्क फिर भाई मुझे नहीं पता आई थिंक ऐड कमांड एक बार लिखो ऐड पॉइंट करके आई डोंट मतलब मुझे पता नहीं व्हाट्स द eagle just really I forgot that what are the command I have to check in nightbot I have to add some command yeah Tan bhai has high actually he's super chatted that's why he has more points otherwise you guys have same okay, by the way, Blender, you can add some commands here. Oh, this works. Uh, Blender, you can add a command for adding the point, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Really, Arjun is really in big trouble here. Hari Krishna has played this bishop d2 here in his game, and in the women's section, Humpy is really doing good right away. And after this c takes d4, Humpy is thinking from last 10 minutes whether to take this pawn with the e pawn or knight pawn. But I think the knight taking with the knight makes more sense because you just don't want to create three pawn island here. Mm-hmm. Blunderway, you can add just why it is showing invalid variable. I don't know. Way to writing it right. Or otherwise, Blunderway, you can just add a command, right? You have to write what exclamation mark. अरे अरे सिद्धांत भाई क्या नॉन स्टॉप ओके फाइनली एक चीज अच्छा हुआ यहाँ पे पानी पी ही लेते हैं सही कह रहे सिद्धांत भाई ओके नो ब्लंडर भाई यू कैन चेक आउट द कमांड्स एक बार चेक करना है कमांड ये लिंक पे जाना जहाँ पे नाइट बॉट ले जा रहा है बाय द वे ओके एट पॉइंट हाँ वेट एट पॉइंट इज द कमांड here right let me write it for right now and okay okay for right now let's go back to the game while I'm watching this chat for right okay bishop to f8 was played by his opponent and now I think a4 just gains more space in this queen side maybe not a4 then you can just go a3 a3 b5 b4 just gaining more space in the center okay this is very really close position for right now but it will be get just busted after some time Still did not work. Okay, I will short this issue. For right now, guys, if you had not subscribed the channel, guys, please subscribe the channel. It will be great if you guys. We are very close to reaching 4K subs. If it is today, that it will be awesome. We are just very close to reaching 4K, but I think there is a way to, right? Yeah. Okay, already now we need 44 more subs to reach 4,400. Sorry, 4K. Okay, guys, wait. CFF will come and he will tell how to add this. I really don't know. He will just tell. I'm just focusing on the games going on. Oh, and by the way, in Harika's game, what was happened is after this knight here, Harika just play this knight to e2, e7, and after this bishop goes to f5. Now it's Harika's turn. What Harika is going to play? Okay, for right now, this knight is not doing anything. Okay, you doesn't want to take this because of this bishop is coming here and it is really annoying for black here. So let's hope. But in the Vaishali game, this is going to be double edge. Yeah, as I had said, his position is going to be double edge. Here the position is very much equalish. But after this, Vaishali play this knight to d2, which is not the best here. His opponent just really find this rook to d8. Okay, Vaishali is in huge trouble, guys. I guess now Vaishali should has continue his attack on this king side, but now it's not easy for calculating so many variation here. But yeah, after this, it's really not looking good for Vaishali here. Okay, in the Vidit game, there are some exchange happens here. After this g4 played by Vidit, h6 to stop the move g5 right away. And after this knight goes to d5, Vidit goes for exchanging this knight here. Knight takes d5, e takes d5, and now the knight was attacked. Now knight has to go back to b8, I guess. Okay, otherwise, okay, he can go here, but I don't think it. Okay, this knight is already covering this square. This is already covered because if you go here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop take, and this is a good position for black already. Now this knight has only one more score, which is knight e7, but knight e7 runs out with d6 move, and after this, white is just crushing black here. So I don't think after this e5 move, e takes d5, this knight has to go back to b8, and look at the position of black. Black's all pieces are in their starting square, guys, and this pawn is really taking some important square in the black's game, and it is really making life or tough life for his opponent. And guys, if you had not liked the stream, please like the stream for right now. Okay, Vidit is winning, not winning actually, but he's really doing great. Vidit has a good decent advantage here. And in the game of Arjun, and I'm really worrying about Arjun here because Arjun is really in huge trouble. After this rook c8, rook fe1 was played here, and he's putting a lot of pressure on this open file. Already white has the piece up. How can Arjun can try to save this position? He has to exchange these pieces or what? Okay, for right now, let's open that Discord. Okay, guys, there will be slight lag for right now, so please manage it. Lag for right now. Okay, 64 votes we had get it right now, and okay, in the game of Gukesh, after this rook to c8, knight comes to f3, king goes to e7, knight goes back to d2, which is not the good, I guess. But now, okay, quickly play this rook to d8, king goes to e2, but now knight c5. What is the move here? Okay, bishop h6 is the Indian is showing the move, but I don't like the bishop h6 move. Okay, knight c5 looks great. You are just putting some pressure here. Okay, for right now it is defended twice, but you are just activating your knight from the dull e6 square. But after this knight b3, his open offer a knight trade. So he plays this knight e6, and in the future, I guess Gukesh is trying to put his knight on this e4 square. But right now, this knight is already watching this square. Maybe you can play e5, but e5 just you can't take now. So let's look how Arjun will go for this. Or maybe can you play f4, f5, but f5 is too much committal move here. Let's see. Okay, a4 has been already played by his opponent. But now after a4, I think a4. Yeah. Wow. After a4, Gukesh just played this crushing b5 move. And now this knight, where this knight is going, there is only one good move. Okay, this knight goes here, but wait. Can I not go here? c5 here, correct. c5 makes just sense. Then what is this knight doing here on this a2 square? c5 just, and this knight is just too bad. Okay, this knight is just dim here. Knight on the rim is dim, as we always say. And Gukesh is really crushing his opponent in this. Okay, we can say it end game or middle game. Okay, for right now, knight a2 is the move his opponent. I'm thinking about the move. Can he has played this knight d1, and still you have this move, but you can activate your knight with this move like this, or maybe you can just strike in this here with the move c3, and your opponent has to take, and your knight is just coming back to the game after this knight c6. It looks good. Manush Pragg not playing. Why hurry? Actually, Manu bhai, basically there are five people selected for the team event, and only four of them can play. So basically, Pragg has played for 2 days. So today, Pragg has taken rest. Maybe Pragg will to play tomorrow. Yeah, that's the only reason. And yesterday, Vidit was not playing, and day before that, who is not playing? Okay, Hari Krishna is not playing. Right. And guys, if you are not like the stream, please like the stream. We are very close to reaching 4K subs. And if you had not uh, subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel also. The game are going very interesting. Gukesh is really doing great here. Arjun is okay. Arjun is has worse position, but I hope Arjun will save this position. Hari Krishna is very solid as always. Okay, finally he has played this knight h2, and in the game of okay, his opponent has played now c3, but now c3 doesn't work because of c4, right away. c4 just crush his opponent, right? After c4, what you are going to do? You have to go back this knight here or here, right? Okay, suppose you go here, I have this. Okay, is this not a good move? Okay, it's not good move because of this knight again coming to b4. So the basically the best move here is b takes c3, and after you take with this, okay, can you take with the knight? Okay, you can take this knight, but after this knight coming to d4 check, knight is well placed on d4 square. Hungawel T, Pragg. Bro, what you are trying to say? And I guess already Gukesh has gotten great edge in this position. After c3, now Gukesh has to find the c4 move. Knight has to move from that square, and after that, you will take this. If pawn takes, now you will play this knight to c5 again. You are going to put your knight here. This is a great square, or for right now you are attacking this pawn. So it is a good position for Gukesh. Already Gukesh has get an position which he can explore and can win this game. So okay, uh, okay, c3 is the move, last move played here, and Gukesh will fight. And in the game of Vidit, what happened is Vidit is also crushing his opponent. After this, uh, D takes E take. Ajmal Khan, Arjun is bad from opening itself. Yeah, Ajmal bhai, you are right. Basically, what happened is Arjun just missed few things. Okay, by the way, okay, someone has okay, Indrajit Mukherjee just subscribed. Hello, Indrajit. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Okay, let's go back to the Arjun game for right now. Who had not seen that game. Okay, basically the game was started with the move e4, f6, sorry, e6, French defense, and they had played the advanced variation of the French. And after this, knight coming here, knight to f3. Here, queen b6 is played, and after this, a6 played here. He just go for this knight to h6. And guys, by the way, taking this knight is not really good in this type of structure because of this queen to b2, and really after these type of moves you have to suppose. Okay, Ajmal bro, thank you for subscribing to the channel, and please like the stream also. And after this move, queen to b2, it is not the best. Suppose you play this knight to d2, saving this, but after this he takes s6. Somehow these white pieces are not doing great. Black is doing very nice. He can open the center. Suppose you move, play this move like this pawn just hangs here, and really black is really pushing here. So basically in this position, after this a3, knight to s6, b4 direct by his opponent. Now pawn takes d5, pawn takes here. After this, knight to f f5 in this position. After this, bishop to e3. Arjun find a brilliancy and take this pawn, but actually it is brilliancy, but sorry, not this. He takes this. Okay, first he played this f6, and after this he played b5 in this position. Arjun find a brilliancy and play this. First he take the bishop, pawn take, and now in this position he play brilliant move, which is knight takes c5. Although it doesn't look great because you are just sacrificing a piece right now, but after this, queen takes e3 check. White queen has to block the check, but now you has this queen check from c1, and after this, queen goes back. In this position, the best way which the game can continue is queen to h6, but queen to h6 doesn't look great. Okay, queen b2 just looks human move because you are just attacking the rook here. And after this, knight coming to d2, in this position he took the pawn on e5. Now rook attacked the queen and he took the pawn here. And after this, knight come here. The g6 is a critical mistake by Arjun. Here what he has to play is queen d3, and after this, queen c3. Somehow this queen is just annoying for white pieces. White can't rid of this queen here. But what he did is he just played g6 after this. And after g6, his opponent immediately find the best move, which is queen to f3, threatening a check on f7. And after this, king moves anywhere. After this, queen to f6. This will be fork, and the game will end in it. And you can take queen now. Where? On which position? You are saying that when wait here. Yeah, you can take the queen, but if you take this queen right away, suppose you take, then it is okay for him, but he is the piece down and he has 3 pawns. Move number 16. Okay, you are saying on move number 16. Okay, where he play. Move number 16 after queen t1. Move number 16 is rook t1, right? Rook p1. Okay, he can trade the queen at this point there, but he doesn't trade the queen, which is fine, which was fine here. He just pick queen. Yeah, at this time you can take the queen, but somehow it's not, sorry, it's not easy to decide for both there that whose position is better here. For right now, okay, you are winning another pawn here. Yeah, okay, not winning. Basically, he has two pawns for a piece. Arjun has two pawns for a piece, and it is really tell that whose position is better here. And basically, white is really doing great after this bishop coming here, knight coming here, and his position is also good. And although Arjun is a piece down here, but after this queen here, after this f6 move, but Arjun misses the move is queen to f3, and it is the really crushing move. You can't do anything. Suppose you play like this queen to e7, this position is really worse for Arjun here. Black pieces are just not doing anything. White pieces are so much active. White can play anything, uh, whichever he wants to play. And now p3 is just crushing here, because you, if you just take, then after this bishop b5 check, it is really hard to defend this position here. It is almost over after this b3 move. Even you play this a6 right away, still this is very bad for Arjun. White has taken so much space, white pieces are so much active. He will just put his bishop in the game castle, and he's just crushing Arjun on this f5. Still queen can trade. Yeah, okay. Queen was traded, by the way, in the game. What happened is they traded the queen, right? Sorry, not with this knight. We will take this knight. And look at this position. Okay, for right now, Arjun has okay, how many pawns? Arjun has 3 pawns for a piece, but black pieces are really not doing anything. White knight is very active. Rook is already on this semi-open b file. Bishop is coming on the game by d3. White can castle and just get, and black is just getting screwed here. So after these moves, knight takes f3, bishop d6, bishop comes to d3, bishop d7, he just castle, rook c8, rook fe1, king e7, and here he play this rook to f to d1, which is not the best, but yeah, it's very hard to tell the difference. But still, white is doing great. But there is another interesting match going here, which is Arjun versus Gukesh. Sorry, Gukesh is playing another interesting match. And after this, c3, b takes c3, and after this, b takes c3. Now rook b8, just attacking the right knight right away. And now, how you are going to defend this knight? Are you going to back here? But going back, just allow this rook to come on this open file, and this is just over after this king e1 here. And this looks very dull for white. So in this position, after this rook b8, the only sensible move for white is to play this maybe this rook here to defend this knight. But is it okay? If we push this 4 right away, then what move he is going to play? c4. Okay, knight is coming on a5, right? Attacking this pawn, and then you have to defend the pawn with the rook. And okay, you just don't want to do this. You just want to keep attention. For right now, the move is rook b8, bishop split, and his opponent is in defensive side for right now. Okay. Okay, in the that game, Vidit is also getting a good position here already. And guys, please like the stream if you are not liked yet. And we are very close to reaching 4K subs. It will be great if we reach today. Already we need only 41 subs to reach 4K. So let's go back to the game, and after this e takes d5, knight goes back to b8, d6, gaining more space in the black territory. After this queen f6, bishop c5, and now his opponent plays this b6. His idea is to kick out this bishop from this diagonal, then he can take this pawn. But now what he misses, after this bishop g2, this rook is attacked, and suppose you play this, okay, suppose you play this knight here, then after this pawn is just going. Wait, why you can't take this pawn right away? What is the problem? Oh, you can't take away because this pawn just hangs right away, right? Or and after this move, bishop g2. Now in this position, if you block this, you take this, but still you can take this, right? But okay, after this queen d3, I don't know why. What is the difference between these two positions? It's really tough, hard to tell. Oh, I got the point. I got the factor, right? Okay, now after this queen d3, white is ready for casting on the long side. At the same time, he's some putting pressure on this bishop on this d3, d6 square. And suppose in this position black castle, then white is going to castle here and just putting so much attack. Bishop has to go back, and then white can start his attack with h4, g5 incoming. Even you can take this pawn, but it's just over. Oh, sorry, you can't take. Bishop is just watching from here. But it's so dull position for black then. Yeah. I guess Vidit is going to convert this position for sure. Okay, guys, after this bishop c5 and this move, Vidit found the move bishop g2 immediately. And bishop c knight c6 has been played in the game. He took the pawn first. Black also take the pawn, and now queen d3 has to be played here. Uh, uh, and just go for the long castle, and this is a really good position for Vidit with the move coming like h4, and this bishop is really controlling this diagonal. Rook will control this h file. King is already safe on the c1 square, and that is just over for his opponent. And in the Gukesh game, what happened is after this rook b8, his opponent is thinking. So let's leave that match for right away. Let's go to the Hare Krishna games. Okay, after Hare Krishna has played this knight h2, his opponent played this rook to c8. He just played this knight to g4, offering a knight trade here. Okay, if you accept this, then this is still good. Okay, even you can take this, but after this queen coming here, this is really not a good position for black, because after f4 the position is just okay. For right now the threat is just bishop takes h6, so it's fine. But I think they are not going to change this knight, right? And there are some ideas like knight coming on f1 again, f3, and just you are sacrificing some piece on f6 later. Okay, let's go to the women's vote right now. Vaishali is really in huge trouble here. Okay, in the Humpy game right now, it is looking very equalish with same pawn structure. I guess they can trade this bishop here anytime, or maybe Humpy can play this bishop back on this g3 square. But yeah, their position looks very drawish. And in the game of Chineju versus Harika is really doing great. His knight is on h5, but now he's threatening to take this bishop here, and okay, but his king looks little bit scary, but there is no queen here, so I think it is fine for him. If there is a queen, then this can be the big issue, but now for right now there is no queen on the board, so the position is fine. In the game of Vaishali, what was happened is Vaishali is just crushing, going for the attack. He plays this knight e5, bishop goes g2, and after this rook f e8. Now Vaishali has to take some decision. What she is going to take? Either he has to trade some pieces. Okay, for right now the bishop is under attack, so maybe you have to save the bishop, or can you trade this and allow this? Okay, oh, sorry, what I'm doing. Okay, pawn takes, and maybe this position can be gone anywhere. But let's see what he is going to do. Or maybe f6, but f6 after pawn takes, this can be played. Okay, guys, what do you think? Is he going to take this e6 pawn, or maybe f6 is also looking good? And I guess she has to go for this f6 or f6, or maybe f takes e6. That can be played here. What do you think, guys? Is he going to play f6 or f takes e6? Both are good. And I'm hoping a win from Vantika's board. Okay, Vantika has played King's Indian attack here, King's Indian defense attack. And here, okay, Vantika position looks good. For right now, there can be some exchange on e6 right away. Okay, it's Vantika's move. Maybe Vantika can play. Okay, I am thinking about the move b5, but after pawn takes pawn, white is just crushing here. So maybe you can play this a4, a4 just a4. After a4 taking is not good for him, because you just take with this rook and rook is getting activated here. Or other moves what he can play is he can play c5 here. After c5, okay, after c5, knight takes knight, bishop take. This d6 pawn is really going to be weak forever. After he moves his queen somewhere to c2, suppose you trade the rook coming here, and he's just putting some pressure on this d6 pawn right away. So let's see what Vantika is going to do here. But Vaishali is really low on time, guys. Vaishali has only 30 minutes. His opponent has more than 1 hour and 8 minutes. Vaishali has to find some moves to attack his opponent. Okay, in the game of Gukesh, after rook p8, his opponent is still thinking from a long time. Okay, with it, play this queen to d2 with the same idea, but okay, Indian doesn't look happy with this queen to d2. Okay, the main idea, I guess, about the queen d3 is maybe Indian wants to cover this h6 squares later, because you are going to play this h4, h5, and if black will castle, then this queen can attack from this d3 square. But yeah, still d2 looks good. Okay, Vidit is really low on time here. And in the Arjun board, okay, finally his opponent in the Gukesh game played this rook to b8, defending this knight. But now, what you are going to play here with the black side? Okay, what are the moves which black can play here? Can I just play h5 here? Actually, I don't know what to do in this queen side right away. Okay, you are doing good. This knight is still under pressure here. You doesn't want to push this c4 pawn because of this knight a5 and this knight attacking the pawn on c4, and you have to defensive here. And right now this pawn is well defended by this knight here. Okay, I don't know really why these commands are not working for right away. Wait, guys, 1 minute. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. Okay, in the women's section, okay, Hare Krishna game, what was happened is after knight h4, knight g4, his opponent is still thinking whether to take this knight or not. Maybe he can take, but up takes. Okay, this knight still getting on g4, and maybe there are some ideas like sacrificing this knight or this bishop on this h6 square. But for right now, okay, in the board of Arjun, his opponent has played this rook d1, and now it's Arjun's turn to play. Okay, wait 1 minute. So, okay, let's go. Okay, okay, now, okay, after a long thing, Arjun has played this rook to c8, and this seems like not a good move. Bar is not liking that move. But the move which Bar is saying is g3. What the g3 moves to right away? But now, for right now, Arjun is in trouble, and okay, Vidit is still doing good after his queen d2. His idea is to do long castle at this moment. Hare Krishna games. Okay, his opponent has not exchanged this knight, and rather than putting this knight on this h7 square right away, and now I guess it's time to take some space in the queen side with a3 or b4, or maybe you can just go b4 right away first. Okay, this pawn is nicely defended by the bishop for right away. In the game, in the women's board between Ho Yufan and Koneru Humpy, okay, after this bishop to g3, uh, his opponent played this bishop h4. Okay, he's trying to exchange this queen. But right now, is it okay? Okay, can you trade rook d1, just attacking this knight? Okay, he has to play this rook here maybe to defend this. Let's look what they will. Okay, for right now, it seems like Humpy is doing good here. Humpy is very solid pawn structure. Okay, this is basically symmetrical pawn structure, but yeah, maybe she can put this rook on open file later. In the Harika's game, which is really going very tense for right now. Okay, this knight is really looking very dangerous on this e5 square for right away, but for right now the queen is not on the board. After this, okay, what happened in their game? After this, Harika just took this bishop, and after this, pawn takes. For right now, the bishop is really hard to develop here. Where you want to develop the bishop, because this knight is controlling these d7 and this g5 all square, and this square is covered by the bishop. So it's really hard to develop the bishop. Okay, you can play this f6 to kick out this knight right away. At this moment, can f6 is the good move here to just kick out this knight from this square. Okay, in Hari's game, okay, Hari has played this b4 move. Okay, Hari Krishna is slowly grinding his opponent, guys. Look at the time of Hari Krishna. Hari Krishna has 1 hour and 3 minutes, and his opponent had 27 minutes. And okay, guys, in the game of this, okay, after, oh, Gukesh finds this bishop h6. Wow, what is the idea of bishop h6, by the way? It's really hard to understand for me to understand this. Oh, bishop h6. Yeah. Okay, can you sack this, guys? What I'm thinking. Can you sack this knight? Is it good for you? Yeah, I'm thinking for, wait. It's home move. It's Gukesh move, right? Oh, okay. After bishop s6. Okay, after bishop s6, it's white's move, right? Oh, so he has to go back. Okay, guys, the threat is very simple here. Suppose you just play move like a4, then I guess after c4 you are just getting crushed here. Now knight a5 doesn't work because of this check, and you are just going to lose the piece here. Oh, sorry, not here. Maybe you will take first this. You have to take this, and now you will just, yeah, this looks good. And now the a4 pawn is just getting screwed here. But this is nice tactic by the, you will just, so that's why in this position bishop h6 is a really great move. And after this, okay, h6, his opponent king has to be go back, and after this king to f1. Now Chris has to find another ideas, but now this rook can be, okay, for right now this knight is just covering this square. Okay, but Indian still wants to go this rook to d. Okay, suppose we go rook to d7, knight takes. Rook to d7. Sorry, rook to d2 can't take. No? Rook to d2 is not working because you will just take. Okay, it's just bad move. Or maybe can you double this rook on this b file? But after this knight a5, it just looks bad for. So it just looks bad for you, bad for black. So doubling on the b file doesn't look much sense. Maybe can we double this rook on d file here? Maybe later rook d8, and first we have to play c4 right away so that we can get access to the d7 square. Yeah, that can be idea. Or maybe still you can go rook b7 and double on this. It is still not so much bad. But knight a5 just comes with a tempo on the rook here. And guys, 40 people are watching the stream. Guys, please like the stream if you are not liked yet. And you can subscribe to our channel. We are very close to reaching 4K subs. So, okay, in the Hare Krishna game, his opponent has played this g6 move right away. And Hare Krishna is slowly grinding his opponent for right now. Okay, can we play a4 right away? Just exchange, and if you take with the rook is well placed here. We have already successfully created a passer. Okay, not right now, but yeah, we will get a passer in this. Uh, we can get a passer. And the rook is just pressuring this a6 pawn right away. So a4 makes much more. A4 makes sense here because it's really hard for black to do anything here. And let's go back to the Gukesh game. Okay, Gukesh still thinking. Gukesh says, okay, decent amount of time. Okay, after this queen d2, his opponent plays this. Okay, after this queen d2, his opponent plays this bishop to e7, a reflective move because after the castle, this bishop is going to hit. But after this castle, his opponent also castle. Now I guess Vidit is going for h4. h4 is unstoppable right now. h4, g5 can be played. This rook is well placed on this long diagonal. Bishop can join here later. And this will be a good position for Vidit for sure. Yeah. Vidit is much faster with that. Yeah. Okay. In the game of Humpy, what was happened is after this bishop, wait, bishop comes to h4, Humpy play this bishop to g3 again. Are they going to draw this game? Is Hoifan is going to play again h4, bishop h4 here? I don't think they will draw. Sorry. In that meanwhile, in the game of Harika, okay, the game is still stuck here. Okay, Harika is thinking from a long time, I guess. Yeah. Harika, okay. Oh, they had traded this knight. Wow. Okay, after this knight here, they trade the bishop first. Now Harika took this, and now it seems like it's good. Oh, now I guess, can you take this pawn first? Or maybe bishop e6. Yeah, I think you, okay. It seems like you can take this pawn first. Maybe you can take this, you can take this, maybe bishop e3 here. And okay, if you trade, then it's fine for black because black has this knight coming on the c6 square, rook coming here. Maybe he can put some pressure on this e5 pawn right away. But yeah, Harika has a decent position for right now. I will say that. And in the game of Vaishali, okay, Vaishali time is little bit scary, but yeah, she has gone for all out attacking his opponent right away. And okay, last move. Okay, first after this, okay, we are just analyzing here. Okay, we are just going for these two move here. Okay, but Vaishali decided to play this first. Okay, this f6 move right away, and taking this pawn is really bad for black. Black is just losing on the spot after this move. He's just going to lose this. Okay, if he's not losing the bishop, but it's just over. It just seemed over after this queen coming on here. A rook can join the party. Okay, you can just play this here, and okay, and somehow your rook is going to enter, and this position get ends very soon. But after this queen to h5, okay, what happened in the board is after bishop f5, queen h5 was played here. Now g6, okay, you have to play g6, right? Suppose you played another move, that I think it's over. G6, queen goes back. Now d5 striking in the center, but after this e takes d5, I think bishop is going to take this. But yeah, it looked like Harika King is still, sorry, not Vaishali King is still in trouble, but Vaishali is getting an attack on this king side. But how Vaishali can break this position, guys? What do you think? How Vaishali is going to break this position here? It's not easy for Vaishali also to break the position. For right now, the game is still very balanced for me. And in the game of Vantika game, okay, Vantika has played this bishop here, offering a queen trade. And if you trade the queen, I think it is really good for Vantika also. But this will end in a draw, basically. Oh, white will not take this rook. But this position looks very drawish because of the same pawn structure here. And white doesn't want to take this rook because he doesn't want to give this open d file to his opponent. Yeah. So okay. Humpy boards looks very bullish. Harika is doing good. Vaishali, okay. Vaishali is looking worse here because he is not able to. Okay, this queen is here, but it's not easy for him. How he is going to attack here? Because how you are going to break this king side? And now black is getting some activity here. It's really hard actually. How you are going to attack there? Now Vaishali has to defend his position. All right. And in the Vantika's game, I still believes that it's really hard for anyone to win this position. Okay, let's go back to the men's board right away. Okay, Gukesh is really crushing his opponent. After this, wait, after bishop here, king goes back. Rook d7 has been played by, and now knight a5. And Gukesh immediately played one pair of rook. Now I guess this knight to g5 attacking the pawn, but f3 doesn't work. Yeah, f3 doesn't work here, right? Because the f3 is still attacked with knight g5. Okay, what? Oh, by the way, after rook p1, knight g5 has been found by Gukesh. Now he is attacking the pawn on e4. And how you are going to defend this? Okay, if you play f3, still you can take this. And okay, you have to play this. Sorry, not rook here. What is? Wait, guys. Sorry. After this knight g5, you have to play this rook to e1 to defend this pawn. But still, this is good for right. Good for okay, sure. Because this knight is so much active here, and your rook is well placed on this d file. Your bishop is just controlling some squares here. These knight are just going on rim. They are not doing any much here. So I think Gukesh has some chances here. And in the game of Vidit, Vidit has gone for the move h4. Now g5 is threatened here. G5 is threatened here, guys. It's not easy for black to survive this position. And meanwhile, in Hare Krishna game, Hare Krishna opponent has only 21 minutes for right away. And okay, guys, please like the stream if you are not liked yet. It will be great. Okay, now in Hari position, uh, after this g6, knight f3 was played by Hari. Bishop goes to h6. Okay, now can we still play a4 right away? I am liking the move a4 right. Always I want to play a4 here because it's just good move. You are just gaining some space in the queen side, and black can never take this because after this, okay, I'm going to sorry, I'm going to take with this rook. This pawn is under attack right away. You have to defend this. Maybe rook a8, and you are going to create a passer on the p file somehow later. Okay, let's see. In the Arjun games, they are just, and his opponent take this bishop. Why his opponent take this bishop? That's why, that's what I am thinking. This bishop is not doing anything, guys. This bishop is one of the worst bishop I had seen ever. This bishop is not doing anything. He's just watching a pawn which is already defended by a bishop. And this knight is pretty much active here, controlling this f7 square. These knight are doing great job here. But up knight d7, king d7, and now he played b6, and b6 is the b6 is almost a bad move here. Now a6 has to be played, and somehow uh, white is not able to break the position right away. Because now how is going to break the position actually? That's the case here. Okay, you can put this knight here, but what this knight is doing here, really? And now black has a passer already here. Black has two strong connected pawn here, and now it seems like Arjun is really come back. Oh, bishop c2 has been played, but after this, rook coming. Okay, can you play rook? Okay, can we push this pawn here? I'm just curious. Okay, for right now, this bishop is controlling this square, so maybe a rook f4, just bringing the rook here. Rook f4. Rook f4, just activating the rook and controlling this square right away. Maybe rook can be doubled here on this f file. This looks good for Arjun also. And in the game of Vidit, what happened was, guys, can we reach 30 likes, please? And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe the channel. It will be great. We are very close to reaching 4K subs. Okay, uh, in this game, his opponent has played this queen to g6, and now if you play this g4 move, it is not much. Okay, it still can be played. You can never take this. This is just over after you take it. Even okay, even if you look like this, bishop is spinning this, but we have this bishop coming back to e3, and now suppose after this trade, even you can took this bishop, but after this rook to g1, this queen has to leave this file. Suppose queen goes here, then you can sack this rook. Look at this line, guys. Rook g7, rook king takes, and queen g5 is a beautiful checkmate coming here. I guess Vidit is going to play. Yes, Vidit is going to play this move. And black can never take this. This is really bad for black to take that one. I had already shown to you. Bishop coming here, queen taking, even it looked like a free bishop, but after this, rook bg1. Okay, he has to sack his queen, otherwise, just if we just go back, white will sack this, and this is a mate. Nice. That was awesome mate, by the way. Okay, oh sorry. Vidit has really great chances, guys, to win this game. And already, guys, we had reached 3961k subs. So it is great, guys. Uh, right now, okay, what has happened? Okay. And in the game of Hari Krishna, what happened after this? Knight to h2, g3, knight comes to f3, bishop comes here, and he play a4. Wow, I'm saying about long time. And after this knight to f6, now it's really it's little bit very close position. It is very hard to tell the moves what they are going to play. But yeah, now it is interesting what Hari will play in this position. Harry doesn't want to take this pawn right away because after this there is no passer for white as well as, so he will keep this tension on this. Oh, yeah, okay, it is my mistake. He will keep the tension on queen side. Okay, there are some piece trade happen in the Gukesh board, right? Guys, after this move, a rook comes to p7. Gukesh took, knight takes. He took the pawn on e5. Okay, guys, Gukesh is going to win today, no doubt. I'm 100% sure. For right now, this pawn is already defended here, and Gukesh is already pawn up here. And okay, suppose you play this right away. Okay, you can't take this pawn because of this knight. Suppose you play this f3, you are just going to lose. Maybe. Oh, sorry, that what I'm doing was. Maybe what you can do is first give a check, and after this king comes to e2 square. Now you are going to play this knight to p3, defending this pawn from this side. And really, black is doing great with this bishop and knight defending everything. These two pawns are really weak for right now. And in future, black will probably play this a5, just settling this pawns with this, defending the pawn with knight. And this bishop can target the pawn here. Okay, not from here, but yeah, he can go for f5, create. Okay, Gukesh has already a good position. Vidit is also winning. Arjun is okay. Arjun has find the critical move rook to f4. Nice. Okay, Arjun is also back to his game, and that is awesome, guys. Said Arif, what is the score? Side Pro, for right now, the score is not game. Actually, the game are all games are going right away. Okay. Uh, okay. By the way, guys, so Side Pro, the games are currently going on. Indian team is playing against China, and men's team is playing against Kyrgyzstan. And right now, the positions are very much winning for Indian team in men's section, but in women's section, okay, okay, Koneru, Humpy, and Foifan has drawn the game with 3-point reputation. Nice. Okay, I don't think they has to take the okay. For right now, Harika is just doing. Mhm. Okay, and here Harika has a good position, but yeah, still it's okay, a very equal position. But really, Vaishali is in trouble, guys. For me. Okay, Vaishali is it is not. Vaishali has just pushed his pawns with. Vaishali has just pushed his pawn here, and somehow he is not finding a way to break the position, and black pieces are going to activate and trying to attack him also. So man's team is going to win, but Vantika and Harika has to strike in the game. Okay, finally, they had traded the queen. Queen trade has happened. Now rook has to be taken. Can you play this c5 here? Attacking the rook. Rook goes to c7. You will play rook d7. After rook d7, rook d1, rook d8. Yeah, and this position still looks very drawish. Because somehow, okay, what happened in their game is Vantika just put his king here. Wow, that is also good move. That is great. Just she is trying to bring his king on this e7 square where he is defending the pawn with the king. Okay, that is good move for sure. And okay, in the current meanwhile game, Vaishali is under in huge time pressure, guys. Vaishali has only 15 minutes right away in the clock. His opponent has almost 1 hour. And guys, if you are not like the stream, please like the stream here. And okay, In the game of Vaishali, his opponent has put his knight on this c4 square. Now is I don't think Vaishali has to trade this, but trade is looking like very forced here. Okay, after trade takes take, this bishop is opened here. This queen is very active here right away. So it is not going to be very easy here for Vaishali. And Harika, what are the chances of Harika? Actually, Harika, okay, this game put an end to draw, guys. This is okay. Harika can make a pass pawn here, but already okay. Jinarju has also a good position. She can hold it. Okay, let's look an overview of this game. Abdusattarov game is really going very drawish. Okay, all games are going drawish. And okay, Gukesh is going to crush his opponent, right? Let's look at this game. After this knight e4, his opponent played this king to e2. Now just king d7 coming close this side, or maybe can you play? Okay, king d7 has been found by Gukesh here. Okay, the idea is the Gukesh now going to defend the pawn with his king here. And okay, for right now, king d3. Okay, king d3 just loses this pawn, right? Or okay, after you take this, white can take the pawn on c5. But yeah, no. King d3, knight f2 check. Okay, it's check, so king has to be moved, right? Suppose king come to where king comes back, then you can take this pawn, right? Okay, let's see what is happening. Okay, king t3, knight takes check, and after this, okay, king has to come here, right? Oh, now this pawn is gone. But what about knight e4 here? Okay, is he going to take with this? And okay, this position should be winning for Gukesh. Gukesh has clear two passes. Okay, Gukesh can clearly create two passes here, and Gukesh will win this game for sure. For sure, Gukesh will win this game. And meanwhile, in the game of, can we check the women's sport here? Round four. Okay, it's showing. It is not showing in. Okay, team open. Let's look the game of. Okay, or really, Vaishali is in huge trouble, guys. After this move, he has to take this knight. He, she has no option. But after taking this, takes, or what is the move here? He takes c4. This bishop is quite open here. You have to take that bishop. Queen takes, and this king is very weak here. For right now, the black king is very safe with this pawns here. But look at the time. The main problem for Vaishali here is also his time. His time is really low. She has only 11 minutes in the crowd. And in the meanwhile in the Harika vote, in the Harika game, what happened is Harika has a fine position, but yeah, it is still very hard to convert this game for a win. And Vantika has to strike them. Otherwise, what are the options for white? For black? Okay, Vantika wants to ping his king right here. but it's Vantika move. Can you play this king here? Yeah, you can play. You can just double this rook here, and this position is also looking very drawish. It's really hard to win this game. Okay, by the way, in the game of Gukesh, after king d7, his opponent is thinking. And in the game of Vidit, Vidit has finally gone for g5, guys. Wow, great. Vidit is going to crush. Okay, guys, his stream is back. Okay, guys, is it back now? Right. Okay, what I'm saying is Gukesh, sorry, Vidit is also going to crush his opponent. Vidit has finally played g5. You can't take this after you take. If you think that queen is just pinned here, the bishop will come in the game, and if you take, and it took like this bishop is free, but anything is not free here, because after you take this, rook comes here, you have to sacrifice your queen. Otherwise, suppose you just put your queen here, this rook sack will just checkmate this king on the next move. So the Vidit position looks very nice here, and it's not easy for black to find moves here. And while in the hurry games, what happened was after this a4, he took b5, and now he is putting pressure on this pawn on b5. His opponent played this bishop here, and now can you take this? No, no, no. You can't take this pawn because this e4 pawn falls, and there are some attack for black in this position. And okay, Cookie's position looks very good. Hare Krishna is also doing great. Hare Krishna is slowly grinding his opponent with his game. Okay, Hari has played this knight to f1, offering a bishop trade here. But bishop trade is really bad for black, because now queen has access to come to this file, and there are some ideas like knight g5 threatening a mating ideas here. Okay, it will not basically mate, but yeah, this queen is too much active. So knight f1 has been played. So okay, what is his opponent is going to do here? That's the question. Meanwhile, in the game of Arjun, okay, he took this bishop. Really? That is really bad. After this, queen takes d2. Okay, he is going to take, right? And in the meanwhile, in the game of Gukesh has finally reached to this position. Okay, the knight has been exchanged, and it is bishop versus knight endgame going right away. And this game can be very instructive. Okay, Gukesh is already a pawn up. Now his white is bringing his king, but after this king coming to c6 or b6, I guess. Okay, c6. What is the problem with c6? Okay, king to b6 here. It's really hard to tell the difference between king to c6 and king to b6 for me. Okay, for right now, king d3. King has to go up, and okay, Gukesh will grind this game for sure. This knight is tucked in a2 square for right now. It's not doing anything here. And maybe Gukesh will create a passer here on f5 later. And the game will end very soon. Meanwhile, in the game of Vaishali, Vaishali has took the bishop here. But after this queen takes, uh, it's not easy for Vaishali to hold this position. Basically, Vaishali wants to trade queen here, but still he has overextended his pawn for right now. G5 and f6 doesn't look scary for black because black is perfectly fine. He is doing great job. His pawns are just defending his kings right away. In the game of okay, with this game, what happened is Vidit first put his bishop on this e3 square. Now there is really a threat of now taking this. Suppose you play a move like rent, okay, not this will be just hangs a piece. Suppose you play a move like this, then I guess you can't take this, right? Or what? No, you can't take. Or can you play this? H5, I don't know. H5, if you play H5. Oh, H5 is a mistake here because of this queen sack coming here and bishop sack. Basically, this position is okay for black right now. Now the attack has gone. Okay, still white is better, but not too much. Uh, so bishop e3. Let's see what his opponent will play right away. In the game of Arjun, okay, Arjun has somehow managed to defend the game right away. Oh my God. How this was happened, guys? Wait. After this rook to f4, he played this knight to g5. Hello, Sitanvai. Knight g5, rook to c8, and he sacked. Okay, he take the pawn here, and he took the bishop. Oh, now it is good position for Arjun. Okay, Arjun will hold this position, guys. Arjun is a exchange down for right now, but yeah, it's fine for him. Arjun is a pawn up and Arjun has a passer. It's not easy for him. And now rook e d1 attacking the bishop. Bishop comes here, and now it's good position for Arjun. Arjun can hold this position, but Arjun is going to lose so many rating points. That's the case here. Guys, 27 people are watching. Can we reach 30 likes for right now? And in the game of okay, Nodirbek, Abdusattarov, and Param game was looking very coolish, but Amin Tabatabai is putting some pressure on his opponent. Okay, Gukesh is completely winning. Uh, Vidit has a better position. Hari Krishna has a good position. Okay, I guess India is going to win today's match with 3.5 point. But in women's team, it's not looking good. Okay, Hoi Fan and Koneru Humpy has drawn their game already by 3-4 repetition. Harika game looks very drawish here. Okay, Vaishali is in Vaishali is in big trouble here because his king is wide open. His pawn are always very overextended here, and it's really hard for Vaishali to defend this game right away. And what Vantika is doing is Vantika is winning, guys. I okay, but look at the time of Vantika, guys. Vantika is also has only 12 minutes. Let's look here. Let's go back. Okay, let's look the game of Vantika. Yeah. Okay, Vantika games is still very much equal, but there are some imbalances. And I guess we can get a result from this game. Maybe Vantika can grind him slowly. But Vantika time is very less, guys. Look at the Vantika time. He has 11 minutes, his opponent has 45 minutes. And game like this needs some time to calculate things. So that's the case here. And but okay, Vantika has to win. Vantika or Harika has to win, but their position seems like they are just getting draws on their board. Meanwhile, mainstream is really doing great with Cookie is just finding all the best move here. And now Cookies is already a pawn up and going to crush his opponent here. And what happened in the Vidit game? Okay, Vidit opponent has very less time. Okay, he has 20 minutes, but Vidit has also a great position. Vidit king is really very safe. These pawns are reached to h5 or sorry g5 or h4. Maybe at any time Vidit can take this pawn. And maybe can he start with f4 here? F4 first. Okay, F4. I don't think there is a need to play F4. You can just continue with this. Okay. By the way, guys, you can't play this H5 move here. Already I had shown you H5 is really a bad move for white here because after H5, okay, it's black. Suppose black play a random move here. Just suppose trapping the bishop. If you play H5, then after this queen sack, bishop take. Your king and queen are in the same line. You have to take this and you have to take this, and now this game, it's not easy for anyone to win this game. Yeah, rook coming here, or maybe okay. Still, white will be better here, but yeah, for right now, white is much better here. So he will push the h5 pawn on the right time. Maybe not right now. Okay, guys, I'm coming back in just less than 1 minute. Okay, I'm back right now. And guys, if you had not liked the stream, please like the stream, please. And okay, let's go back. Okay, finally his opponent has played h5 by himself, but still it's good for him. Now, what are the moves for with it? I'm thinking out rook f1 here, but rook f1 just loses immediately after this. Okay, rook d8. It's okay, rook f1 is not really. Bar doesn't like this move. Rook f1. How is Vidit is going to continue here? By the way, maybe just king b1 for right now. King b1. Rook takes b3. King b1 just run out of this tactics. Hello Modi ji, you are back here. So what is the best way for, okay, Indian suggesting this queen d3, but after queen, sorry, after queen takes queen, rook takes, is it enough for a win? Maybe. Now you are threatening f5. Maybe black can play this. We don't know. But let's look what Vidit is going to play. Yeah. Let's look what this is going to do here. Okay. Anand S. Hello, Anand S. Welcome to the stream, guys. Okay, finally, Arjun is managed to save his position right away. And it looked like now Arjun can hold this game very easily because Arjun has a passer. And okay, for right now, Arjun is only changed down with a, he has extra pawn. So Arjun can hold this game. And guys, if you had not liked the stream, please like the stream. Can we reach 30 likes for today? And okay, for right now, Indian man board is just crushing their opponent. And but in women's sport, Humpy has drawn his game. Humpy has drawn his game, and uh, Harika position looks very drawish. But Vaishali is in big trouble, guys. Oh, okay, after bishop e2, Vantika played just g5, but g5 just allow f5 here, guys. And after f5, bishop has to go back, and white is just gaining so much counterplay here. And in the game of g5 here is happened in Vantika's game, it doesn't look good g5 for him. And in the game of Vaishali, Vaishali is still getting crushed here. Vaishali position looks very tough for defend. Basically, it's okay. In the Vaishali's game, what is going happen? What is happening by the uh, okay, in Vaishali's game? Look at his king. His king is really weak, guys. And this knight is going to kick out from his square. Okay, this rook can be traded, but after this rook trade, this pawn looks like an liability. These pawns are just not in good square. These pawns are just overextended right now. And b4 can came anytime. And after b4, uh, if you have to go knight here, but after this knight to b6, black is too much active here. If you suppose you try to defend like this, queen f, sorry, queen f3 just looks very bad for black. Sorry, white. Okay, let's hope for some miracle here. Let's hope that his opponent will not play like perfect way. And in the game of Arjun, Arjun is defending well. Hari Krishna game. What happened to the Hari game? Hari is winning, right? Hari has a good position. Yeah, Hari is completely winning, guys. Hari Krishna is completely winning after this. Okay, here knight f1 was we had seen. Bishop takes, bishop was exchanged by his opponent. Knight takes d2 was not the best way. Queen b6. Now he played queen e2. And d5 is a big blunder here. Because after this, Hari first take the pawn here. He took the pawn on e4. Now knight goes to g5. Bishop goes to d5. And here, the okay, for right now, you can take this pawn, right? Yes. No, you can't take this. Guys, see this. It look like this pawn is attacked by 4 pieces and there are only 2 defenders. But what happens is if you take, 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 and now if you go take this, this bishop is hanging, and white is a complete piece down. So white can't take the pawn on d5, but yeah, he has a very nice move, which is a rook to a6. And what happens is after rook a6, suppose he plays this queen to b7. Now you will bring your another rook in the a file. You will harass this queen. Basically, you can take this. Maybe then you can okay. You can take this. Okay, now our thread. Suppose let's say black play very casual move. Then after this knight takes uh knight takes here, or bishop take, rook take, and queen. Where is queen is going? Suppose queen goes here, then after this rook take f7. It seems like it's over, right? Okay, so Hari Krishna has a good question here. So Hari has to find rook a6, which he will find for sure. There is nothing. And guys, please like the stream if you are not liked it. In the Vaishali's game, okay, rook has been traded. Now knight e6, b4 are just crushing for Vaishali. Vaishali is just getting crushed here. After knight e6 attacking this, b4 is still coming, queen is coming on f3, and later on he will just lose. He will just lose these two pawns here. Okay, thank you guys for reaching us 30 likes. And okay, for right now, let's go back to the Gukesh game. Gukesh is also clearly winning. Gukesh has played this f5, and after you take this pawn, now there is a clear passer on this e file for the Gukesh here, and Gukesh will win probably. And this knight is not doing anything. This b4 square is already controlled by the pawn. Even you can play a5 here to control the square more further. But okay, after f5, king d5 was played by his opponent. But after this, you can take this pawn, king takes, and now you can play this king to a5, and now this pawn is under attack, and you can't defend this pawn. Right? And this game is already lost for his opponent. This game is over, guys. And in the Vaishali's game, b4 has came in the board, which is very natural. And if you okay, you can't go here because of because of this knight is watching, this queen is also watching. You have to go back, knight d1. But after this knight e6, this just crush the position. You may be thinking of defending this, but after queen f3, the queen is entering here, and it's very hard to defend this. And suppose you just play, okay, it's very hard to find the move for him. Okay, you can't play this because this is just king. It's very hard for white to do anything. Yeah, this position is just gone, guys. It's really hard to defend this position for Vaishal. So I think today India is losing in his women's sport. Can we expect a miracle from someone? No. Vantika is also getting crushed here by a WGM, and Vantika's position doesn't seems okay. Vantika position is okay for right away, but yeah, look at his time. It's not is in favor for right away. By the way, f takes e4 is happening. Now he has to take this. If you take this, then it's run out with this type. Knight has to go very passive. Now you will go king a5. If you try to reach it, we will. Okay, and this pawn can't be taken by this. So Gukesh will win surely. or without no doubt. Vidit position looks very good after rook d8, bishop e3, h5, and now he played queen d3. Oh, Vidit is finding all the best move here. And after this queen e3, queen is going to be traded here. And Vidit is in rock solid position. Hare Krishna is doing great after this pawn takes pawn. Hari did not find this move. He played knight g5, bishop come here, and okay, although rook a6 is just winning on the spot, but still this is very much fine for him. And the game between Arjun is really defending well. And after this rook to f1 check, just he played king e7, and that is all okay for Arjun right away. And Arjun has okay decent amount of time to play this push. So uh, Harika win this game? I don't think Harika can win this game. Vaishali, it's really hard for Vaishali to defend the game. Although the material is very much equal, can we? Okay, not. Can we take this? But bishop c5 just check crushed. Okay, you are losing piece. You can't take this. But and this knight has to go very passive. If these pawns are here, these two pawns are here on f1 and f2 and g2, then this game is drawn. But these pawns are not on f2 and g2. These pawns are on g5 and f6. That's why this game is just losing. By the way, knight e1 was happen, and look, Vaishali has only 5 minutes, and Vaishali is probably going to lose this game. I'm sure about this. In the Vidit game, his opponent doesn't trade the queen, right? He just plays this f5 move, and after f5, what can he play? Can he give a check here? Opposite, taking opposite is not good. Bishop just comes here. Okay, not bishop comes. Yeah. Okay, after opposite, you have to first take the queen, right? Otherwise, you will lose. And this is okay. This can be played. Opposite can be played here, right? Opposite can be played here without no issue. So with it position seems like that he is winning here. If where is with it? Vidit will win this game. Okay, for Vidit, I am very much sure that Vidit is going to win this game. Okay, there is two board for Vidit. And Arjun is holding his game, which is good thing. And Hare Krishna is also winning. Maybe the score for Indian men's team is 3.5 and half. But Indian women are going to lose their games for sure. Due to Vaishali is just getting crushed on his board right away. And yeah, Vaishali is just getting crushed. Yeah. Okay, in Gukesh here. Okay, for right now, it's Gukesh move. Okay, whose move is this? It's opponent move. Can he take this? Okay, if you take this, king takes a4. Now you play this, attacking the pawn here. But after this, bishop to e3. Just defending the pawn right away with the bishop. Now it's really hard for Okay, suppose he play this king to c4, knight. Gukesh has already a passer. So I don't think Gukesh, it's really tough for Gukesh to convert this game. In the game of Vidit here, okay, Vidit is thinking for his move. Orchestra has played after bishop d5, bishop a4, rook e d8, and now you can take this pawn because and now you are simply pawn up. And these two passers are really strong on this queen side here. Okay, guys, by the way, we have 115 votes, and in we had gotten a vote of 59% are thinking 4-0, but I'm hoping for 3.5 which was not mentioned in the poll in the men's vote, and in the women's vote, it's really hard for Vaishali. The bishop just come back, but after this queen e4, queen d2, it is not easy. It's not easy for Vaishali. Let's see what is going to happen in their game. Arjun is defending quite nicely. Okay, Arjun is able to win this pawn also. Nice on the queen side. Anand bhai, why you had taken your message back? Okay, okay. Arjun is successfully created two connected pass pawn on the queen side, and maybe he can also win this game. Okay, for right now he is taking the draw for sure. He has smashed in opening, but now he is come back. That's the difference between high rated player and less rated player. Basically, low rated player can outplay you in the opening sometime, but whenever the game goes ahead in middle game or end game, they will surely blunders, and that is always happen with me also. That's the difference. That's the difference. But for right now, in the game of Hari Krishna, now bishop takes, queen takes, and Hari is very much fine and winning the game with bishop b6, putting some pressure here. Knight can't move from here. This pawn is just lost then. Okay, Vidit is winning, Hari Krishna is winning, Gukesh is for sure winning. Okay, guys, Gukesh has won. Harsh Toshi, hi, what's the situation? Is India winning? Harsh Toshi, yes, India is completely winning in men's section. Already Gukesh has won, guys. Guys, can you do Gukesh open the chat? Gukesh has won his game. Gukesh has successfully beaten his opponent. In men's team, India is winning with I guess 3.5 point. But in the women's section already Koneru Humpy has drawn his game, and Harika position looks like very drawish. Vaishali is in trouble, guys. Pratik OP, yeah, India is opening. Harika is going to draw his game most probably. Vaishali is in big trouble, guys. And Vantika is also okay. Vantika can hold his position. It's not so bad, but yeah, his opponent is really putting some pressure on him. And look at the time of both Indian player. In his game, Vaishali has only 4 minutes with a worse position here. And here you can see that these two pawns are become liability for uh, Vaishali here. These two pawns are just us getting screwed by black pieces in upcoming move. Now queen e4 makes must and just spinning this. Now we are threatening to take this pawn here with the knight. What is the overall standing? Okay. Is there extra time apart from increment? See, Hari's opponent has like 2 minutes. I don't think there is an extra time here. Actually, it's the actually for to be honest, guys, there is no proper standing showing anyone anywhere. It's really hard to see the standings, and I really don't know what is the correct format for. But according to me, there is no any other increment except plus 30-second increment per move. There is no other increment like which happen in World Cup or maybe other FIDE rated tournament. After 40 moves, you will get 30 minutes, but not in this Asian Games. What is yeah, Harsh Harsh bhai, I guess after beating today, India is going to be number one. And guys, 28 people are watching the stream. Please like the stream. If you are not subscribed to the channel, just subscribe to the channel. We are very close to reaching 4K subs. It will be great if we reach today or maybe tomorrow. But yeah, that's great. Yeah. Okay, Gukesh has already win. Let's close this match. Vidit is also winning, guys. Vidit has a great position. Now Vidit has taken the pawn on f6. His opponent has to force trade the queen. And now after queen trade, maybe bishop takes pawn. And now after this, bishop to c5 just crushed his position. Bishop to c5 attacking the rook here. And here, if rook moves here into some other place, then this bishop to d5 check, and these bishops are just dominating the game. Okay, okay, chess base India showed. Oh, that's nice. Iran top six, Indian, but today India is just crushing their opponent. Nah? I guess Uttam Bro, after this round, India is going to be number one, right? India is beating their opponent with 3.5 one, right? India is going to beat their opponent with 3.5, and we are expecting a medal here. Okay, someone has sent me a friend request. Harshad, yeah. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing here. Why standings are not showing here? But yeah, today India is going to beat Kyrgyzstan. Okay, first what Hari did is, sorry, what Vidit do is first he gives a check, making annoying for, and now you have to take with the rook. Bishop is not well placed, and now guys, after you take this, there is a threat of this bishop to d5, pinning this rook and winning an exchange on the spot. Yes, unless Iran wins against Uzbekistan. Okay, Uzbekistan. Okay, we can check that game also. By the way, in that, okay, wait, we have to open a new tab. We can check. Uh, okay, Harshad bhai, I accept your friend request. Okay, Abdusattarov is has a decent position. Okay, Tabatabai and Sindarov is getting very equalish position right away. Okay, Abdusattarov has a very less time. Okay, Yakub has drawn his game. Okay, by the way, guys, it looked like India is going to be top today for sure. They are just going to draw their games. Yeah, Harshbhai, I stream daily during night time, and mostly we play some arena like Chess 960, Double Bug House, and maybe Hand and Brain. If you want to join us, you can join our Discord also. Guys, if you want to play arena like Chess 960, Double Bug House, you can join our Discord. During night, we just play these type of arena. This is the link for the Discord. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, just subscribe it, and it's fine. Okay. Uh, okay, let's look the women's board. Sure, I will join. Yeah. And in this game, h6 was played. h6 was played by his opponent. Now, Vaishali took the pawn. Queen comes to f3. And after this move, it's really hard to defend this pawn here. It's very tough. And there are some real threats with this queen coming on this f3. Suppose you just play a very normal move like bishop to back. Then after this bishop c5 check, this is just looking very over. So that's why in this position, I guess you can't move the bishop right away. maybe you can play this knight f2, but you are just sorry, you are just losing this pawn right away. Or maybe, yeah, maybe he can also play this bishop d6, pressurizing this, and it looked like a very tough position for Vaishali. Vaishali has only 2.5, sorry, only 3 minutes right now to defend the position. And okay, and guys, if you had not liked the stream, just like the stream, please. And you can also subscribe to the channel. By the way, Harika position looks, sorry, Vaishali position looks very scary. By the way, in the game of Harika games look like a drawish end game where, okay, Harika has one, okay, Harika can press it, but Harika has a pawn up, maybe, but Harika, okay, maybe his opponent can do some blunder, but mostly these type of rook end game where the pawns are only one-sided are drawn, and it's not easy to win these type of position. Yeah, and let's, it will be great. Okay, now can you play this? Yeah, you can play this, right? Just play this. But I think, okay, f6 has happened in the board. And in the game of Vantika is also getting crushed by his opponent, Vaishali. Vantika. Okay, Vantika position still looks scary, right? Because white has a good pawn structure here for right now. Okay, Vantika is has put his rook on this g7, but after, even if you double this rook, this is not going to happen because this pawn is always defended by this bishop. If needed, he can put this rook here. Okay, maybe Vantika can draw this game, but we need at least a win from Vantika or Vantika or, but yeah, Vantika has to draw this game. Maybe Harika has to strike, guys. Otherwise, India is just going today's matches against China team, Chinese team, China team. Okay, Harika. Or right now, Harika. Okay, Harika is the pawn up, but it's really hard to convert these type of country. Black can always, sorry, white can always cut off black's king, and that is not easy to promote the pawn here. By the way, in the Vidit's game, what was happened is after this f7 check, rook takes f7, rook takes d3, and now there is a threat of this bishop d5. So king h7 played by here, but now still bishop e4 can come in the board. Bishop e4, king has to go to h8, right? But now after this, how white is continued? Maybe. Again, white position looks very nice here, for sure. White can play anything here. And in the Hare Krishna board, the game is still very much winning for Hare Krishna here after this bishop c2. Hare is already a pawn up. Black king is really weak. This knight is very well active here. And anytime Hari can play this increasing attack on this g6, bishop has to go back then, or what else he can do. But yeah, look at the time of Hari Krishna, guys. Okay, his opponent is playing under 1 minute. Wow. Okay, that's why bishop is already played here, just to avoid some ideas like this. But look at the Hari Krishna time. Hari is playing with 32 minutes with a great position. But now Rook A6 is just crushing. Rook A6, Queen has to go back. Sorry, maybe Queen C7 is more accurate. But after this, you sorry. Array, what I mouse. Yeah, queen c7 has to be played. And after this, still the position looks very scary for black. These pieces are not doing anything. Already time is not in the favor of his opponent. And yeah, you can just double this rook also here. Maybe with the, okay, not right now with the idea of rook a7, but you can just put first bishop here, take this knight, and then we can just launch an attack on this second rank here. With this game, surely he will win. Vidit is also doing great. And what about Arjun? Arjun has managed to draw his game nice. Guys, well played. Arjun finally. Okay, but Arjun is going to lose so many rating. At least he will lose how many rating point he will lose? At least he will lose 4 to 4, 3, 4 point, guys. At least he is going to lose 4 rating, 4 elo, which is huge. Which is huge. Which is huge, guys. And I think, guys, tomorrow India is going to, okay, I'm not confirmed, but I think India is going to play against Iran or maybe China tomorrow in the men's section. And we have to get, okay, Harika, why take the draw? You don't have to, okay, Vaishali is getting crushed here. Okay, Vaishali play this. Oh, here is the one good, okay, his opponent has blundered with, okay, king h7. Harika has to find this king to f1, but it's not easy, guys, to find king to f7. Still, queen to f6 is coming, and it's okay, same actually. But in this position, he played this a3 move, which is not the best here. Up to a3, sorry, b3. He takes b3, pawn takes pawn, and now if black is going to take this, then this is just good for him. But now he will not do. Not now. Not it is not the move. Why? What is the, oh, the bishop is just, I just forgot that bishop is there. Oh. So b3 was a mistake here, but after his opponent take this pawn, c takes b3, c takes b3. Now let's look what white is going to do here. But this is hopeless position for Vaishali. His pieces are not coordinated well. These pawns are just very loose. And at any time, these pawn can fall, and Vaishali is going to lose. Okay, finally, guys. In men's section, there is India is going to win with the score of 3.5 and half. But in women's section, Indian team is going to lose with 2.5 and 1.5. Yeah. And guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe the channel and please like the stream also. It will be great if you guys will. And okay, let's go back. Uh, let's go back to the game of. Okay, by the way, Iran. Oh, Amin Taba is crushing Sintaro. Taba is going to win this game. Okay, what happened? The game is little bit equalish. After this, he is doing great. Sintaro is okay, fine with his f6 move. But after what happened? Wait, bishop to e7 was played, and in this position he just played a b4. Now after this b4, why is saw, okay, for right now, okay, okay, Sindaro is a pawn up, right? So why is it so bad here for Sindaro? Why? Okay, for right now, Sindaro can take this, right? Rook takes g4. No, queen is there. Oh, now the threat is this is a threat here. Knight takes h6. But how you are going to stop this? Two pawns up. Two pawn up. Yeah, Sindaro is no. Sindaro is losing the game. Sindaro has black pieces. Actually, look at this. White is going to come with this move, right? And the threat is knight takes h6. Okay, he has to take this. See, guys, knight takes h6 is coming. Suppose you just play any random move here, then knight takes h6 is just crushing. Wherever you go, you can't go here. You have to go here. Then after this, knight g4 check. You are just getting to crush. King g8, and after this, move like rook to h1. It's really hard for black to defend the position. Yeah. Oh, so in this position, what? Okay, but why? Wait. After this, why it is not possible here to play this? What's the issue with this move? Then king h8, knight. Okay, if you the rook is not coming in the game, right? Rook is not coming in the game. Even you can get with this rook f7, you are just going, and it's only a sorry, it's only a perpetual here. It's only a perpetual here. And black has some serious ideas like queen to g5 and checkmating the king. Oh, but what happened in the game was after queen h5, g takes f4. Sindaro just pushed the pawn, and now because the king is here, the king is defending this pawn from the queen. Rook is ready to come on h5. This rook can join anytime on g file or maybe f file. So that's looking over after this bishop d1, b4 just crushed here. Okay, why it's b4 here? Is it not winning? The king h8, knight f6 check. Oh, sorry. Wait, knight. Here is this rook is coming here, or what? Uh, Wait. If you give a check, rook h7 will come, right? Okay, here rook h7 is coming, and here what is happening is here what is the difference here after b4? After b4, still okay. Suppose you play just a random move. Here now knight g4. Wait, but knight g4. But what about rook to h7? Queen into h7. That is that. No, not this rook or which rook? Rook g5. And oh, you are just cutting off this king right away. Now you are threatening this. Nice. And it cannot be stopped, right? This mate cannot be stopped. And earlier what happened is before b5, okay, suppose here you just okay, before here if you take this, what is happening? Okay, king here, knight g4 here. Suppose you sack. Oh, white can take this queen to b2. Okay, the basic idea here is the basic idea of b5 is just I understand it right now. The basic idea of b5 is just close this file so that black cannot give any check to the white's king. And now the sack is possible in the next upcoming move. Suppose what happened in their board is okay, they are playing that, right? Bishop d7, b4, and now there is no queen b2 here. And now you have to take this. You have to take this. Now it is a very real threat. Uh, Knight to h6 is a threat right now. Knight to h6, check, king here, and then knight g4 again. And after this, if you block with the bishop, white can sack this queen. King takes queen. Now you will play the brilliant move, which is rook to g5, and after this, rook to h1 is coming for the checkmate. That was an awesome variation, by the way. Okay, Iran is going to win, right? Okay, Param has draw, Abdusattarov has draw. Iran is going to win. Oh, Vidit is also going to win, right? What happened with this game? There are some mistakes happen from both sides. Bishop e4 check, rook g1, rook g7. So Vidit play rook d2, bishop d2. Knight d8 is not the best. Now, okay, Vidit game still looks winning for me. Vidit is just pressing for right now. And guys, if you had not liked the stream, please like the stream. It will be great if you like the stream and if you subscribe to the channel. And in Hare Krishna game, what happened was Hare Krishna is totally winning after this king h2. His rooks are very active on this 7th and 6th rank. And these he has simply two passed pawn here, and this should be winning. Okay, for right now, this bishop is hanging, but if you take the bishop, then this is over after this rook e7, and okay, this is winning. Okay, Hari is going to win. Okay, Vidit has to find a way how he's going to win this game, right? And let's go back to the women's board where Vaishali is getting doomed here. Okay, Vaishali is just getting crushed. Okay, Vaishali plays this bishop to d2, attacking the pawn here, but queen to f3 is just always creating a lot of issue. Now you can't take this because after this knight f4, black is threatening a checkmate here, and it's almost unavoidable. You have to just go for the queen trade. Sorry, not here. You have to go for this queen e4. Then even if after queen trade, bishop take bishop, and black is simply a piece up. So everything is not working for Vaishali here. Vaishali is just going to lose this game for sure. And okay, men's team is doing great. Most probably men's team will win with a score of 3.5 and half. But women's team, Harika has draw, and whom has draw? Koneru has draw. Vantika is getting a worse position here, and Vaishali is completely losing. Okay, somehow Vantika position still looks equalish for him, but yeah, even a draw in Vantika board led to India lost against China. So it's over. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the game. And okay, let's now the ish. Okay, games. Okay, Taba Taba is completely winning as we discussed earlier. Iran team is also going to win, guys. And with it is just better in his game. Hare Krishna is completely winning, and Gukesh has already won his game, and that is just nice. Okay, his opponent, okay, Hare Krishna opponent take the pawn on f2, but yeah, that's still over. I guess, okay, this rook is hanging right away. You can take this rook, right? That is that is just over. After rook takes f2, it seems like okay, that rook is hanging. You can take, and you are clearly exchange up, and you have a two passer. That is enough for winning the game, right? And okay, for you guys, Indian women's team, Harika drew. Harika drew his game. Humpy just drew his game against Hoifa, and also only two games are going right now in the women's sport for India. Vantika is slight worse, but yeah, still this is equal. I don't think there is a way that White can win this game right now. But in the Vaishali's game, Vaishali is just getting crushed. Okay, Vaishali is only 19 second, and bishop to b5 is a big. Okay, she takes. Okay, he first play queen e3, bishop e5 come in the board, and he took the pawn on b4, and after this bishop b4, this is over, guys, because after this queen a6 check. Now if you play this queen e2, yeah, after queen takes, this is just a piece gone. And okay, this is over, guys. This was happened in the board, by the way. This is lost. She is complete piece down right now, and this pawn will fall very soon. And even it this pawn is here, there are some chances for holding, but now this is just over. I think Vaishali is going to resign the game very soon, or maybe she will just resign right now. And in the game of wait, in the game of Vidit is just pressing his opponent. Okay, his opponent is already low in time, and okay, bishop b7 attacking the rook, but now still it's fine. Vidit is going to win this game for sure. And what about Hari Krishna? Okay, Hari Krishna has won his game, guys. India OP. Hari has won his game. Hari just beat his opponent right away, and his opponent resigned. Okay, already 2-0 for India. And now there are two boards going away right now. Vidit is playing here. And okay, two and half has happened here. And Vidit is just playing here. Vidit will also win. There is only one game to win. Are we winning, bro? Sure. Seems like. Yeah, bye bye. Already India is winning. Already India is ahead with two and half point. Vidit is also doing great, and Vidit will also. Who drew? Arjun drew, guys. Arjun drew. Arjun drew his game. Arjun has a worse position from the opening, but somehow he managed, and he is able to win that game. And but in the women's sport, India is losing against Chinese team already, because Hoifan has okay, Koneru, Humpy, and Hoifan drew his game. Harika drew his game, and also Vantika is going to lose this game, right? Vantika position is also not okay. Vaishali is completely lost. That thank God he drew. What happened to Arjun? He used to play so. Actually, it happened. It happened. Away. It's just sometime you just get distracted and you just miss something. Okay, Vaishali is completely losing because she is just a piece down. Yeah, Vaishali resigned, guys. And what about Vantika? Okay, wait. What about Vantika, guys? Let's look the game of Vantika. Is there any hope in Vantika board? No, I don't think Vantika is going to win this. Or I think Vantika position looks like scary for me also because White is too much active with his king and White has taken good space. Okay, but okay, probably they will through their games. But yeah, Vantika is not going to win for sure. And guys, if you are not like the stream. And if you're not subscribed, what about Nordic? Okay, they also drew. They also drew, but Iran team is winning, guys. They also drew because Amin Tabatabai beats Sindarov, and all rest of their boards they are getting draws. And with it is also winning this game. Uttamka, most probably India versus Iran. Yeah, this will be big fight. Yeah, this is going to be a big fight. Uttam, like you are right. In India versus Iran, or maybe India versus China. I'm expecting, but yeah, India versus Iran is going, and it will be big match. Actually, that match, whoever wins, win. Okay, the match between India versus Iran, whoever wins that match, they are going to win gold medal. 100% sure. Because Iran team is also very much strong here, and India team is always strong. Maybe tomorrow Pragg will be get back, and yeah, guys, can we reach 40 likes for today? Yeah, can we reach 40 likes, guys? Please. China is low in standing, so Swiss around not allowed. No, I don't. I think Swiss pairings are okay. Pairings are decided after the ranking of each round. Uttam bhai. Uh, Pairings are decided by the. Otherwise, okay. What is the China standing in the ranking? By the way. Can anyone tell me? Okay, where we can check the standings. Let's check the standing. Where we can check the standings. Okay, I don't see there is any good website that. Okay, till now we can watch that. In China is low in standings. Okay, why this site is not open? And in chess.com there is no standing is not showing. I don't know why. Okay, standing is not showing right now, guys. I don't know why. Okay, Vidit is going to win this game. Vidit has enough time to convert this position. He has 10 minutes, his opponent has 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Uh, so there will be four. Wait, guys. What is this? Yeah, it is Asian Games. Okay. I don't know. Is it uh, right now or what? Here it's showing. I can't pick this. Games. I will figure out, guys, where the standings will show. For right now, it's not showing. China had 3 points before this match, so they will four. Yeah. So let's see. But I think India is going to win at least one medal in the men's section, or maybe they can win in women's section also. So, by the way, guys, after this, bishop a7. Now Vidit has can play knight. Okay. Okay, where the knight is going right now? Okay, I just put knight. Okay, I want to put the knight here. Just attack this. Yeah, knight d3 looks good for me. Just attacking the pawn right away, just defending this pawn. And okay. So that is okay. Vidit is going to win for sure. Okay, what Vidit has played is Vidit played this knight to e6. Wow, threatening a 4 core here. So it is possible. Now rook has to be moved. Where is this rook going? Rook e7 still, knight g5 check. King has, if king goes back, then I don't. Okay. Oh, guys, this bishop is gone, right? After this knight. Okay, this bishop is gone, right? Now I guess they are going to resign. No. Okay, the bishop can be safe here, but where's the bishop going? Okay, for right now, this both pieces are attacked. And if you go back, this rook, if rook goes here, then after this rook d7 threatening checkmate here, it doesn't look good. Okay, now his opponent is in big trouble, guys. Vidit is going to win this game very soon. Okay, guys, Vidit has won, guys. Wow, nice. Vidit has won, and India wins with. Okay, I can pin this message, by the way, for you guys. I can pin this message. Wait a minute. 3.5, 0.5. Okay, that is fine. And let's check to the women's food right now. Okay, what happened? Is any chance for Vantika to draw this game? Okay, Vantika also drew, guys. Okay, guys. Already the games are ended right now. Thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. And I think now it's time to end the stream. By the way, guys, Vaishali has lost Zania. Vaishali lost. Vaishali lost, guys. Vaishali lost. And okay, Indian. Okay, let me put the women's team score also. Indian women team lost, guys. And team score. Okay, what is the score? 1.5, 2.5 now. Yeah. And finally, guys, now it's time to end the stream. Okay. And I guess now India has reached on the top spot in the men's team. And basically, I guess India is going to play with Iran or China next tomorrow, maybe. So, okay, guys, thank you for joining here. We will meet tomorrow, maybe. And okay, thanks everyone. I hope Vantika would play for win. Actually, Abhay, she can't play for win. Actually, the his uh, his position looks very tough for playing for a win. Look at this. Look at his position. His position is really worse. Yeah, there is no option for back to break this position. Yeah. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.